Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Friday. The weekend is here, and what an incredible weekend we have for you. We get to celebrate together, as always, our evening show tonight, our morning shows on Saturday and Sunday, and what a special variety. Now, here's the big news. It's one of the biggest weeks in the jewelry industry. You know, big JCK show going on. Here's the place to be. You know, it's like an incredible wholesale event, but better. Every single time we bring you an idea, an item, your favorites, the exotics, they're all here. And you know what we've been doing to lead up to this big week has been what? It's been bringing you museum masterpieces. I want to tell you right now, I was able to get one more for you that is very, very special that we saved because, you know, show started today, big event going on. So what I wanted to do was bring one more for you. And it's also a celebration since it's the last couple of days of May. We're going to bring you a very special museum masterpiece in an emerald. It's also a 3-stone ring. It's also certified. So I do have one more for you, and that's really exciting. But we also have so many special pieces as we love to bring. We love our exotics each and every day. It's not news here when we bring you something really cool or different or phenomenal. But tonight, we're actually going to see a huge value in a very special trio of sphines. We love our color change sphines. We bring you the best in the world, and only the cleanest and the best will do. Well, today I'm going to bring you 3 that are marked down. This is one of the more expensive stones, being as exotic as it is. Don't you worry a thing about it. We're going to have affordability like you've never seen before in our sphines. We also have a beautiful couple of great diamond pieces. If you're looking for pink diamonds, we've actually put larger pink diamonds all together in one gorgeous necklace. I've got some classic white diamond rings for you as well. We're going to see a blue zircon that looks like your Friday night fireworks, if you will. If you go to sporting events, you know that a lot of times Friday night, it means you stay after the event and you stay for fireworks. Well, we've got a very, very special firework of our own that you don't have to wait till a Friday evening to see, and you don't even need to. I think I heard a firework now. Is it possible at 5 p.m.? I don't know. I heard one outside. Maybe it's just manifestation. I'm a big believer, so we're going to bring you a great value there. And we do have a very special diamond band that is going to be a favorite. It's a returning favorite. It's an oval style, but it's set into a band. So a really incredible style there. Diaspora pendant is here. Some really fabulous earrings, whether you're looking for yellow diamonds or moonstones. We have a whole variety of different moonstone earrings that you're going to love. Studs that really are workable for any age, any piercing, meaning if you've got more than one, they can stack up the ear, and on and on. So we're really excited about the show. Hope you can stay with me and celebrate the kickoff to the weekend. And we've got a very, very special way to start with something brand new. Here it is. This is a brand new blue zircon earring, as a matter of fact, and a design that is brand new as well. We've never seen anything quite like it. I'm going to tip them forward so you can see them a little bit better, because just the way they hang out here is a little bit tougher to see. But it's a 113-1327, and this is where, watch this. It looks a little bit like that fabulous, remember when we did that one diamond once upon a time that was like the spade on a playing card? That's what we're looking at here. A little bit of that design, but just really elegant. We could have made the gold go all the way around. We made it meet up with the blue zircon at the base. These are gorgeous rounds. You're getting 3 carats 19 total, so they are just glistening and brilliant and bright, and this is probably the most fabulous blue zircon set I've seen in an earring, because the matching impeccable. 319, 7 points in diamonds is your carat weight. But let me again show you what they look like. Now the post of your earring is going to be behind that trio of diamonds up top. So that's what creates that little natural point to the design itself. And then you see, let me pop the other one up for a little equal time here, for our other blue zircon that is just showing you how brilliant and dazzling those double refractive stones are. It's like the best of turquoise color, but in a beautiful, rare, exotic stone. And pardon the little fuzzy wuzzy fluffy that's in that prong there. So let me see if I can get that out for you. But here's what we're going to do. Brand new style. You know it's brand new when you see the little, you know, something, that's a polishing cloth in the prong. So you know it's brand new, hot off the press. So we're very excited to have these here. And let's see. Yep, they look a lot better now. So while I'm at it, I'll pop one on the hand so you can see the size. We'll get you the length overall, and then we'll pop one on the ear for you as well. But this is an incredible style, and look at how bright. See, there's just a sizzle to them. There's really, I always say with turquoise, we love our turquoise stones out of the Sleeping Beauty mine, but this is the way to get a lot of sparkle, because turquoise, it's beautiful, but it's not going to sparkle. Never will. It's just not going to do that. It's not capable. It's opaque. This one's a 1/2 inch in top to bottom length, and you can see just ever so slight a movement and how those stones just completely light up. Now, post at the top of the earring, so they really do have kind of a north-south. There's going to be one way to wear them, really. If you really want to just take that in consideration, we'll take a look here at what they look like on. So you can see there it is with that diamond trio up top. And then, of course, the zircon right below it there. And it's going to be a wild one here. Let's go back to the close-up and give you great value on the beautiful earrings. Only one pair. You know how we are. We don't have a lot of quantity on any given item except every now and then a diamond piece. So we'll have a couple of pieces in diamond bands, couple of pieces in earrings, but other than that, this one's a one only. Most of what I show you is a one only. If you have any requests, please interact with us. Tell us what you'd like to see. We're so happy to have you, but let's celebrate by finding exactly what you'd like to see featured on the show. Not that you're forced to buy anything, not that you have to buy your request, not at all, but it's just a great chance to pick up and see what you'd like and show you whatever it is you'd like to see and check in maybe and see what we've got in our inventory. But here it is with a brand new pair of earrings, and we're going to make them $999. Yes, even though they're about $1.60 each, which is a huge zircon to get. Really exciting to see those down to under $1,000 only. So beautiful value there, and just that one pair, and we'll see who's got them, because you know those are not going to stick around, and they're white gold only, which is traditionally how we see most of our blue zircon set. That is usually how we like to see them and how we appreciate them so much. So I recommend it. If you ever came to me and said, what do you think for a blue zircon? I'd say white gold. So here we are, and fabulous. So hey there, guys. Great to have you checking in here online with us. Tony was kind enough to send me some of these check-ins, and we've got Michael with us. Happy Friday, TGIF. To you, Michael, as well. Or as we like to say, hump day here because it's our Wednesday. But anyway, but happy Friday to everybody else who lives a normal schedule. And thank you so much for your kind words, Michael. Hey, Kirsten, thank you so much. Hi, Janae, thank you very much. Appreciate that. And we are glad to have you all with us. Who else is checking in? Carrie's with us too. Wonderful. All right, so here we are, $9.99. Let me know on those. Now, there's a lot of markdowns because, well, we're moving some jewelry. There's a lot of new that's going to be coming next week. By the time I see you next Wednesday, there's going to be a lot of brand new. So we're moving out some inventory. Not that I don't have brand new. I do. I have a heart-shaped mandarin. I have a gorgeous Brazilian Paraíba. I do have some new coonside earrings. Who all missed out on those drops the other day? Because I've reached out. If you did reach out to me, I've reached out to you to let you know, but I know that not everybody reaches out to me, and we'll see who's got them. The coonside earrings that I had the other day were those really fabulous cuts. They were radiance. I've got what looks like the identical pair, and not to mention it matches the ring that I had just a few hours ago last night. So we'll see who's got that pair. I think they're gone, and we'll find out who. And then take a look at what we have here. A piece you've seen before, a gorgeous opal. This is going to be our crystal opal, but it's got more of an orange base instead of a colorless base. It's going to give you all these gorgeous colors, lots of orangey brights there. 112-8866 is your number. Those are, I love the slant or the diagonal to the bigger baguettes there. They look fabulous. And it's a 2-carat 05 opal in the round. This is a nice big cabochon, but it's also doing some other things. Besides the beautiful orange base color, it's a little bit different. It's not just, okay, we want a lot of colors from our opal, of course, but it's also very transparent. You can see right through it. As a matter of fact, I can prove that to you by putting the tweezers behind it. That little shadow that looks almost like, hey, is that a chatoyan? See, no, that's my tweezers behind it, but illustrating the effect that you do have that transparent stone. So a little more unique to get in the opal world. Thrilled to have it in this round. Now it's like a mandarin orange color, mandarin garnet orange really, but then all those reds. I even saw a little mini rainbow right there. Instead of one color here and one color there separated, it's like all the colors are together in the stone there. There's a little rainbow happening. You see that bright, see there about 7 o'clock especially when the stone swings over on the left here. Watch this, check it out, 7 o'clock on your stone, and look at that rainbow effect coming through. So all these different colors, and as it moves, you get even more of that. Remember, play of color. Well, if you're playing, we move with the light. We see how that gorgeous color, look at that. Some stones just play harder than others. This one does. That's the phenomenal that opals are. And yet some stones just really are a little bit subtle with their play, and others are a little more loud. And this is one of those that I think we want loud. We want our opals and our gemstones to be really speaking volumes for quality. That's what it looks like from a distance on the hand here. We'll take a look there. It's got 50 points in diamonds. That would be the 2 larger baguettes there, and then the rounds the rest of the way. It's a little larger in size, but it's a good thing we size for you. So you never need to worry about what size it is now, because you're not worried about how much am I going to need to size it, how much time is that going to take, how much money is that going to cost me at my jeweler. It's no worry whatsoever, because we're going to make sure it's delivered, ready to go, ready to wear. So that's one only. It used to be $49.99. Remember those days when we could get $49.99 for a piece of jewelry? Yeah, not any longer. We're in demand. We're a real We're a greedy bunch when it comes to values, aren't we? We want better values every single day that goes by. And no matter what happens in the rest of the world, the marketplace, the trade, the gold market, that global market of gold, as gold prices rise, as everything does, we all want a better value, don't we? We want the best value possible. That's what we deliver, but it's not only the best value possible. Obviously, we've been the leaders in that respect for a long, long time, but it's about, can we make our value better than any other time it's ever been? And yes, we are, and yes, we do. So that's exactly what you're going to see right here, right now. $39.99 or $49.99 not going to be good enough for what we're looking for today. We're ready to get you a better value, and we'll not do, no, not $4,000, not $3,000, not even $2,000. I'm thinking, what if we go under $1,000, make it $999 for a platinum ring with a rare, rare opal. How many crystal opals do I have that look like mandarins? That's unusual, doesn't usually happen. So here we are, and by the way, those zircon earrings are still available at $9.99. There is no way to get a carat 60 individual blue zircons times 2, and that's not possible in the gold. So $319 in the zircon still hanging out for you for $9.99 if you'd like to get those. So big, 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 fabulous Friday night here, and you never know what you're going to see on the show. Stay with us. You can make requests. You can tell us what to do. That's always the most fun. And then, of course, you've got a great chance to pick up some great value. If you just see something that catches your eye, it's yours for an incredible deal, and we like that too. So then we've got, again, we'll see our classic diamond band later with the big oval stone. We've got more to show you. I've got corner rupee, and I know that's been popular of late. We have a really beautiful diamond classic. We're going to bring some aqua earrings as well. Kunzite ring. Now, I don't know if that kunzite ring is still available from last night. I feel like it sold. I think it did, if memory serves correctly, but I do have a slightly smaller version. Here it is in a cushion, but then I want to show you the earrings, because the other day, and it's rare that we see gorgeous drop earrings with kunzite. The other day I did have a pair. They were gone very, very quickly. So let me show you what I have here tonight that looks like the same pair. They're not, because those sold, but let me show you. And again, let me give them another polish here, because that is my, that's how I moonlight as a professional gem polisher here. So let's take a look at this. That's gonna be our really special stone there. It's a really beautiful princess cut-like stone, but it's really an Asher with radiant faceting. So it's a little bit different, and there you can see the fancy diamonds. So for those of you that missed out on those big earrings the other day, glad to have these for you. Something a little bit fresh and new. Let's just show you what you get. You get the diamonds in the front, the bigger diamonds leading into those kunzites, 111, or actually 113, 1328 is your number here, and they are squared off. So again, like an Asher, but an Asher is not going to give you a lot of super brilliant cutting. It's more subtle step faceting, so it's a little bit different in that you're getting that extra radiant, just really just incredible look there, isn't it? And the stones are huge. They're also 18 karat gold, so I like the way they're set in a little bit higher, more premium type of gold for you. But let's have a little party on Friday night. We've got a big weekend ahead. It is, after all, our final days of May. So I don't know about you, but May felt like it was 8 years to me. I don't know, because I don't know. I mean, it just, my birthday was at the beginning of the month, and that feels like it was years ago. So yeah, thank goodness it wasn't, because I don't need to be aging several years per every month. But even though I feel like I am, but it's really one of those things where May's a longer month. And again, we've got the last final bit, and by the time Monday rolls around, it's already June. So my goodness, June 1st already? Who knew? So halfway through the year almost. So a really, really important time to maybe think about. I know we got summer vacations on the horizon, hopefully, and lots of big gatherings and parties and get-togethers and all that. So it's a great time to shop for your jewelry, especially when I think any time is a great time, as long as I'm discounting it. And that's really what we're doing here today. So take a look at this. We've got our kunzite earrings. We'll drop them down in price for you. And they're 11 carats 78. So that's going to give you almost 6 carats each, and then 27 points in the kite cuts, and also 15 points in the rounds. We really do specify down to the exact point what every diamond is, so you know the difference, because it's important to see when you've got fancy specialty cuts like what's set here, and then of course separate that from the rounds. And again, 1178, so almost 6 carats each on those stones. So really important, and what a beautiful look they give. And I love the 18 karat gold. Makes it just, why not? A nice upgrade for you. Here's what they look like from a distance away. We'll get you a nice look at the measurement, and then you'll see the dance that they have. Beautiful movement to those stones. Inch and 3/8 on this particular style. So inch and 3/8 in the length, lever back style. This is how that works. So it's going to just open up, and these have never been opened before, but there they go. They open up, and then they click closed, and I'll try one on for you so you can see what that's all about. But there's an incredible value here, and we've got, yeah, I'm trying to repeat a value that we did the other day on a very popular kunzite. They wouldn't have been popular and they wouldn't have been gone so quickly if they weren't a great value. So a little different cut here on the stone, of course, but we're doing something equally as important as far as value is concerned. And you can see what they look like from a distance, that beautiful pop of purple and blues. We're talking about a pink gemstone, and yet what are we seeing most of? Purples and blues and piercing coverage as well. I like to point that out as someone who extra appreciates that extra little piercing coverage when you get it. So you see the diamonds go higher than the post. That's how that's achieved. And then you've got that great cutting and seeing all these beautiful jewel tones. So it's going to work with a variety of different ensembles you might wear, a variety of different pieces that you enjoy in your wardrobe, and yet an earring that, for my pink lovers out there, is really, really rare. So we'll go ahead and blow them out. They're supposed to be $69.99. We are certainly going to need to go lower than that, especially adapting them to what we're all, you know, again, wanting and thinking about. Take a look closely at the wheel. We all want a value. We all want a deal. We all want next to free, and that's where they're going to go. So you've got all these beautiful features of this earring, and early on a Friday, really bringing you these big time deals. So how about this? Under $3,000 to get them a home, which is already well over 50% off, and taking them significantly less than even $29.99 for you. If you would like to have the matching ring or a complimentary ring, we've got that for you as well. Give you a little heads up on that. So we'll get into that before you know it, but it's a really important style, a great chance to pick one up, and we'll make it better than actually let's go $26.99 instead, and we'll do that instead of the $29.99, save you $300 extra. It's almost as if that sale's still going. But maybe it's not a banner because maybe it's not a special occasion per se, but maybe it can be. And I believe that every day we get to spend together and shop for jewelry and talk about jewelry and give away jewelry, I believe that is a special occasion. It's warranting a national holiday. But given that, you know, the government decides when national holidays are, not us, we just party on our own here. And we give you that value where I just gave you an extra 10% off, just for the sheer sake of Happy Friday. And Fridays should be national holidays. They really are good. So that is the pair of earrings in our kunzites. And we've got a classic gold ring as well. And I say classic because this is what, I mean, I think we all know that beautiful gold jewelry designs like this are a little bit more scarce now, more than ever before, just naturally with gold. But look at that beautiful, almost sash of diamonds, like a double Roman diamonds going all the way across the ring. So we'll see that too. So I know we get a lot of questions every day for more gold, just gold and diamonds. I don't need color necessarily. So we've got one of those for you here tonight. So looking forward to that. And then also those aqua earrings, corner rupine fans. We've had some good ones of late. I've been bringing out just anything I can in the rare corner rupines, and I think we need yet another. So here it is. This is like the look of Paraíba, but a little more green in this case than, let's say, some Paraíbas that have the blue-green, but it's still a really rare stone and actually gives us a little bit more rarity than Paraíba. But I love to point out the neons because not every green stone, and there are many, are going to have those neon qualities about them. This really does, which means under a lower light, it's going to be even more vibrant. And this is 1122506. Now, it's a very special stone because, well, it's rare and it's out of Tanzania. Tanzania, man, don't they just produce a lot of great gems? They really do. They produce a good, at last count, about 28 different varietals of gemstones, and yet they all seem to be so important too. There's none of the, it's not the basics, you know, it's not like the typical quartz stones. It's all these exotics that in some cases only come from that region of the world. So blessed just gem-rich wise as far as nations are concerned, and yet here's another 44 points in that oval corner rupine, 63 points in the diamonds as well, and a great show ahead. Hope you can let me know what you're looking for on this Friday evening, and let me know what you'd like from earlier as well, those blue zircon earrings or our kunzite earrings, or of course that fabulous opal ring. But here's what we'll do on our very much beloved and very exciting corner rupine, because I've had a couple lately, I've been blowing them out. So we're doing that now on this classic design. It really is. It doesn't get more classic. When people give me a stone they want and they say, I don't know how I want it set, just choose something I know I'll love, I go with this mounting every time, because no matter your age, no matter where your jewelry collection sits currently, it's always one that we can add. It's always a beautiful look and a classic there, and you can see easy to stack to if you wanted to. We can do any gold color you'd like as well on this one as well. So, you know, a nice little extra to add the yellow gold or the rose gold if that's your preference there, but looks pretty awesome in the white gold. We'll blow it out. That's what we've been doing with these corner rupines, where again, gold mountings can't be done. Back when I made this, I mean, this was made years and years ago. That's a 2506. That's a 112 prefix. That when I tell you that was made about 7 years ago, that's a long time ago. We got to think about 2019. That's a ways away. And so everything was a lot easier to make back then in jewelry. Like that was, it wasn't typical to see everything at $5,000 or $6,000, but look what we're doing. We're going and reverting back. We're taking it backwards of where it's ever been. We're getting you a better price than that 2019 price, which was still back then $29.99. Needless to say, that price should elevate for where we're at now, just in the jewelry world at large, and what's happening with gold and what's happening with diamonds and everything else. And let me tell you right now, that show kicked off today, and I've got, everybody I know in the business world, everybody as far as the business I'm in, everybody's there, and I'll be there on Monday. But it's one of those things where, it's exactly the big grand finale, I'll be there. I got to tell you though, everyone's already reported back. The show's been going on all day. It's wrapping up about now, and everyone's saying the same thing. It's like 80% all just man-made. The idea, it's still jewelry, but it's the idea of what it used to be back, 10 years ago. There's very little out there in natural gemstones anymore, in natural color, in natural diamonds, in solid gold. Because if you are working with those lower grade stones, you're probably not working with gold either, because the gold will be more than the stones in so many cases. So, again, the jewelry world's changing, and I think that we're really, again, catering to those of you that still really pride yourselves in having something really worthwhile at the end of the day, something unique, something unusual. Well, this is about as rare as it gets, and so proud to bring it to you for less than $1,000. I just want to see who's out there. We got some jewelry to give away. My job is to give jewelry away. That's why I show up, is to make sure that you guys have a way to own the exotics and spend $9.99 to get it in diamonds, nearly 2/3 of a carat there, in your solid gold, and in that incredible rare exotic stone known as corner rupine. So that's a one only. That's going to go. We have one more spine pendant today. I know I had a couple last night that were brand new. I do have one today for you. As a matter of fact, did Ellie just ask for a spine pendant? This specific one, because I do have a new one, Ellie. It's a little bit more because it's a little larger, but that's the new one today. And I've never seen a stone like this, because this has almost, instead of green, it almost looks almost like a deep, I don't know, like a burgundy color. And maybe that's just all the reds and oranges and yellows. That's by far the most unique of the color change spines we've ever had. Ellie, I've got a couple of requests for you here. It sounds like we want just the spine pendant, right? So let me bring that out for you, Ellie, and we'll show it to you, and then we'll see who's got our corner rupine, which again can be changed in the gold color. We did have 2 spine pendants yesterday. The round is gone, but we have the Asher cut here. And then what I'll do is show you that larger round as well. And that one's the new one, or unless you want to just say, no, I like the round, I like that big one, that's also an option. But this is rare. We've got a really radiant cut here for you. It's a beautiful, beautiful look. And this is a very wearable size of pendant. The stone itself is a 119. It's 1129798 from yesterday evening. So yes, if it looks familiar, that's where you saw it last, was last night debuting, but it is a one only, and it's in white gold only, and it's our 119. So that's our beautiful, we're calling it an Asher cut, but it's really that radiant cut. Yes. Thank you very much. Who got the corner rupine? Hi, John. Thank you so much. Enjoy that piece, and thank you for shopping and being with us, and happy Friday. Here we are with the one and only 119. That next one I'll have is a 273, so it gets a little more pricey because it is almost a 3 carat. This one's going to be nice and affordable, and 7 points in the baguette. One individual baguette stone making that bail possible for you. So really exclusive, very, very rare. So proud to bring you a deal like this one. Listen, it's not every day we get to see spines at these price tags, and that's what we love. So come on in. Early is always better. Gives you first chance to get it. Here, if you didn't see it on the hand yesterday, here's what it looks like from a distance away. So what they did was, that's really important to see because it's actually not set squared off, it's at an angle. So the point of the spine is going to match the point of the bail there, and then lead down on into this great classic style, which is 5/8 of an inch. Top to bottom, we'll take a look at it here on the neckline as well, so you can see it another perspective and style, and then all we gotta do is send it on out. We will, because it's $999 for our fabulous color change spine, and again, goes from green to red. So all those fabulous colors you're getting so far are lovely, but then you get the beauty of it changing from one color to another, and that's even more really rare. Obviously, not a lot of color changing stones exist in the world, so pretty good to have this one there, and that one is $999. So thank you, Ellie, for the request. Then we'll get into, we can show you the larger one too. Absolutely, would love to do that. Show you that larger spine, and again, I'll need requests. We don't have a lot of jewelry up here tonight. We want to make it really about whatever you'd like to see, whatever you're looking for, and then guess what? there's a whole trio. I was gonna wait till the top of the hour to show you the trio of sphines. We can just get to them now because I have a feeling that what I have up there on the air, which a great value as it is probably going to illustrate what an incredible value we have here for the first 24 minutes. Now, this, again, I'd be wiser to do this a little later when everyone's gathered. But given the value and the fact we're already getting requests tonight for color change sphene, I have 3 rings here that are about to be the most colossal discount I think I've ever had in an exotic. So here's option 1. This is the big Asher that would actually match the pendant we just saw beautifully. So if you want to get it, and let me see if I can switch the gold on that one. It's going to be in the yellow gold, but the carat weight and the stone shape would actually match really, really well. Now here's my other. This is my more elongated radiant cut, and then I do have the oval here for you as well. So as we look, we got that big band, the radiant cut, and then the oval here, which is beautiful and classic. Now these are one of a kinds. They're going to be straightforward, stay as they are in the yellow gold. They're all in yellow gold. You see a little more white rhodium on the sides where you've got the left and right that have more diamond presence. You're going to get a little bit more rhodium presence there. And then all we need to do is get them a home, and I know we can do that because you guys understand value better than anybody on this planet because that's why you're here. You're here for value. You're not here for the, like, let me just see great jewelry. You're here because the great jewelry becomes super affordable to get. And that's what we're talking about. That's what we really, again, that's what we pride ourselves in, is this ability to bring you the most unbelievable fine jewelry, the unbelievable rarity like this stone is that's nowhere else because there's not sphene offered. Even regular sphene, which there's a whole other category of sphene available to the collector's world or the museum world, but that would be the sphenes that don't change color. Yes, there are 2 varieties. So there's the regular sphene, as we call it regular sphene. It's actually quite exotic. They all are, but that regular material tends to have a neon green yellow color, does not change color. It's a little bit lighter. It's more like a highlighter neon chartreuse color. It's got a lot of dispersion. Then there's the color changing variety. The color changing variety is the one that's a deeper green. That's how you know it when you see it. It's a deeper green, but then it's going to have that ability to color change, which is green to red, in addition to that high dispersion level that all the sphenes have. So they all carry that aspect to them. Let's take a look at this, and we've got just, again, the 3. Now, I'm going to need you ready to go on the phone lines because I think this is going to be a little shock to the world and a shock to the system, even, yes, of our world-famous jewelry lovers here, because it's as simple as this. This is the biggest value I have in sphenes and ever have had. And that's because you're getting basically light 1 carats. We've got the smallest one is the 62 pointer. That's a 62 pointer with a 65 point diamond weight. Then we go to the 91 pointer, which is in the wider band right there. That's the 91 pointer with lots of gold, 7 points in diamonds and filigree and cable work and mill grain and all of that. And then we go here, which is the largest, the 95 point radiant cut. These are all about the same size of what we saw in the pendant, although they face up a lot larger. And they're all in yellow gold, and there's 1 and 1 only of each. And you got to be on the phone lines ready to go. And I would say because they're together, you can see that there's ever so slight a difference in their green color. This one being a little bit more of a forest green, classic green, olive tone green, if we're really getting very, very particular about the individual colorways of the stones. But all we need to do right now, and boy, am I going to be, very, very, very in some deep trouble on this one, but I really want to send them out and quickly. And then we have the new round in the pendant that I showed you earlier. But here's how we make this very simple and easy. You got to call me. You got to be on the phone lines. I don't think there's going to be a chance to get him once this price goes up there, and there's already 1 caller. And then we've got that pendant as well, which is brand new in the really fabulous round. But this is your time when there's either oval, Asher, radiant. So radiant on the left, Asher in the middle, oval on the right. Let me know which one is your favorite because they all started at $39.99 or greater. They've been on the air before. We've seen them on the air before. And let's not lose sight together as a group, because I know we're all about value, and that's what makes it, when you're doing values that are so good every day, it's hard to really stay in touch and in tune with the fact that a gold band costs you about $2,000 right now just from our factory as we manufacture. So when you see values like this come along, it is not your typical value. It is not your typical price tag. It is not just a trio of sphenes. It is a true, honest to goodness blowout. And it's also a way to do a little roll call of this early part of our Friday night when we understand that it takes sometimes hours for everyone to arrive. And yet the values are here now. And some of the bigger ones are early because, well, we're trying to make sure that you get a little reward for being here right away. ready to go. This is the time to take your favorite, whichever one it is, that's up for you to decide, or take all three if you are a collector, a reseller, or somebody who wants to do some amazing gifting where there'd be an opportunity to share skeins with other people in your life that probably don't have a lot of access to them anywhere else, including museums. Even just looking at one in a museum is a little bit of a tall task. So really nice to be able to see them here at an affordable price tag like what we're about to do, which is not $39.99 either, going a lot lower than that. They're not $3,000 or $29.99. It's time to dial in. It definitely is. This would be the time. It's now or never. It's really, truly blink and you miss them. That's all I can say about gold rings, solid gold, diamond weights that you can get either a lot more gold in the band ring with a little bit of diamonds that go around it and really every which way. You can go here, strong diamond side to side, go with the classic double halo over here. There's really a design for everybody's desire, and yet it's not going to be $29 or even $1,999. Now our pendant's still here. The pendant that Ellie asked for, that one's here. If you'd like to go ahead and get it, you may. That was the 1 carat 19, but let me show you because it looked quite a bit smaller than all of these. So sometimes, again, it's the depth of the stone that can really change the way, the perception of the stone size, because if it's a little deeper, it might have a smaller dimension to it. And if it's a little bit more of a shallow cut, it might have a little bit of a larger perception or perceived type of look. So that's what you're seeing here. And it doesn't look like I got any luck with $19.99. So what I'm gonna do is really just holler at me if you like them. I mean, this is really a gimme, and just gonna move some jewelry early. That's always the goal, and you know, then through the night, and we'll keep it going. But it's Value Central, and what a day to be with us when we've got as many spectacular things planned as we do. But it will not be even $1,500 per ring. Let's do it. It's just, these are the kind of pieces, I don't need to be here for this. Like, this is one of those where you put these up, you give it a price like this, and you know, nobody's here to convince you that it's a deal. It's just a deal. It's an obvious, oh my goodness, what's she doing now kind of value. That's what this is. There's no other way to say it. We're going to blow them out right now for $999. And it's a ring. This is not a pendant. This is a ring. There's a lot more gold involved. When I wasn't going to scream tonight because I got very little voice, to be honest with you. But I'll tell you what, when you got $999 rings, sphenes that are one of the rarest stones on the planet. And we followed that. Of course, we've got the big round that we can show you. That's the big debut. But when there are values like this, and obviously it's early, and I know it's easy to say, I can go ahead and call in later and let me see what else she's got. These are not sticking around for under $1,000. They just can't and don't and won't. So it's your chance to pick them up. They all going to stay in the yellow, but that would be the choice anyways that I think most of us are going to look towards. And yet, pick your favorite, get them for $9.99. I was so excited about this. And with all of your fabulous requests already for skeins tonight, well, you've got a ring to go with all your pendants. And then we can show you the round as well. The new round that we flashed that was really different, a little different body color than what we've ever seen before. So I'll give them 60 seconds and you can let me know if there's anything up there that's tempting to you. And you've got a money back guarantee on everything despite these really, really low prices. And look at this, we've got the radiant cut here, which is beautiful. And look at that, when it moves a little bit more, you get to see all the dispersion level of that stone. Can we just, yeah, we'll just pop one on the hand so you can see they're not teeny tiny itty bitties at all. And then take a look at this. There's that wide band, so you can see how much gold presence you get there. And if you're looking for a lot of diamonds, you go here with our all the way around. That's the way, again, as I was mentioning earlier, you go side to side with the diamonds. By the way, if you like diamonds and you're admiring what's on my right hand there, I actually have this band coming up tomorrow for you, which is that 3 carat, it's brand new actually, but it's a 3 carat diamond band. That's all one. I did not stack 3 together. It's one ring, one wider band, which we've done many times over with smaller pave. This is not small pave. They're huge ovals set east to west. So just a reminder, that 3 carat diamond band ring is coming up tomorrow morning. The 3 skeins are here right now for you and for you alone. So there they go. That's the radiant. Here comes the big band. And then we've got the oval as well. All right, and then if anybody would like that pendant, we can show that a little bit later. If you want to have a little break from the skeins, we can show this new one a little bit later on. But that's different. See how the difference? It's not really as much, I'm not seeing really any green at all. It's just all dazzling dispersion. Beyond the norm, because there's the norm, which is pretty crazy. And then look at that skein. That's a pendant, this beautiful ribbon-like elongated bail. It's a really lovely style. So that would be coming up a little bit later. It's a larger stone. It's about a 3 carat, so it's quite a bit larger. All right, let's move on. We've got our big diamond ring coming up. I'll keep the skeins. Thank you very much. I'm packing up for Vegas too, so I'm thinking about, okay, what am I going to take for jewelry to resell? You know, when you exhibit, you're a seller, you're a reseller. So it's like, okay, it's a quick profit to be turned on those skeins there, because I guarantee you I'd be the only one with color change skeins in the place. Here we are with this really fabulous wider band in gold, 1130440, and that is a lovely wider style. It's got so many different features to it. If you look, there's a very different pattern here than here. It's more ribbed on this side, a little extra. It's like this, almost like a leaf-like pattern on one side, and then the huge diamonds, but they do get bigger through the center. So you can see they taper off to the sides, but really large as these ribbons of diamonds go right down the middle of this solid 14 karat yellow gold band. It's actually 18 karat gold, so let me stand corrected there. 18 karat, well, no wonder. We're doing a lot of wide band here, a lot of 18 karat gold content. You've got 98 points in the diamond weight as well, and all those bigger stones, and I think we need a collar right away. Now this one looks like a little teeny size. So let me see if I can just get on my hand here. I don't know if that's a pinky ring, really. I think it's a little wider than a lot of us would wear as a pinky ring, but definitely gonna be sized for you. We'll take that, do that for free for you, but look at how beautiful. And there's 2 ways to wear it, obviously. So I've got the wider portion of the band that's smooth and mirror finished on this side. You could create a different look by flipping it around. So see how you like it, or if you wanna showcase more this side, which that almost looks like another little bypass there, or this side with more width to the gold, and then you can see how the diamonds come across. But huge value here. We've only had it on the air once, and it was a $39.99 piece, and that's what happens when you get a lot of 18 karat gold. But I think it's worth it. I think it's exciting to see some 18 karat gold. We've been really pointing out more of it recently than really ever before, which is a highlight. But we're going to take this on down from the $39.99 and do a lot better and size it for you and keep it in the 18 karat yellow gold, of course, which is where you really see and appreciate the best of 18 karat gold. It's always tough to see 18 karat gold and white gold. There's no real way to know what you're looking at. If it's a white metal, you're not sure if it's 18 karat, 14 karat, they all look about the same. But in the 18 karat yellow gold, obviously it makes a big visual difference. You can really see the rich tones of that gold. And we're gonna blow it out for $14.99. Only one there on that classic. That to me reminds me of, when you think classic diamond and gold bands, that's what I think of. That's what kind of comes to mind as a really important, beautiful, still a little something different because it's not that basic straight across. They do that nice little flare and that great sash kind of style around. Almost looks like a ribbon across your finger, but it's all done in the best and brightest of diamonds and almost a carat for $14.99, one only there. We've got a kunzite for you and some aqua earrings that have been brought down in price. I do have some Ferrari hoops as well. They're all pave and they're a beautiful look. And then we've even got a multi pink diamond necklace. And I mean more than one pink diamond in a pendant with the chain as well. So that's exciting. And we're glad to have you with us this whole week. It's been a lovely week, hasn't it? And as we get ready for these last final couple of days of May, we're showing you some really beautiful discounts and values. Look at this one. That's the pink diamond pendant with that one centered up larger stone and then pave around it. And then right atop it as well. So a lot of pink diamonds together. We usually, when we see a larger pink diamond, it's primarily in a ring. So it's nice to see something a little bit different. And nobody's asked me about that skein yet. I kind of figured that was the kind of piece that you show and then somebody says, okay, whatever that is, I need to have that because that's the best of the best right there. So I'm trying to give you a little head start on that one if you are that caller already considering. And then you know what else is here, rare as can be? Demontoid earrings have shown up tonight to the show. They are Namibian stones, Nigerian stones rather. I literally just said I was going to take a guess at it. I'm going, well, based on visual, it looks like the Namibian stones usually share this with the Nigerian. Nigeria and Namibia, not far. But when you think about the blue greens, not like Paraiba blue green, but a secondary color. It's like, think a hint of blue. A secondary undertone, if you will, to the bright, vibrant greens we see out of demontoid in general. We know this is a very bright stone. It's a neon stone, but it usually, let's say the Russian stones are what you're familiar with. Those will be more of a true, like a real pop of neon. This is a little more subtle. Reminds me a lot of the Namibian stone we had, but again, Nigerian material here, 1131326. They share that characteristic of a secondary blue color. And that's what you're seeing here. Matched up, trillions, carat 53 is the total carat weight. So you've got about 70 points in each. 19 points is your diamond halo as well. And bringing out the rare, no question about it. It's all about the rarity. Lots of great demantoids have been shown over the years, but we are really running low on our demantoid collection, and there's no refreshing the collection. Something like that with the rarity that they have, it's not like they're, you know this, they're not readily seen out in the wholesale trade or in the world at large. So you just have a real exotic stone here. Now, here's what they look like from a distance. Love to give you the measurement here so you can see what they look like. It's a stud. So it's not meant to be huge and oversized. It's meant to be everyday wearable. It's meant to sit real close to the ear and just be that incredible pop of the neon trillion. You've got the great 3/8 of an inch there, top to bottom, center post. I'll put one on, or at least against the ear, so you can see what it's going to look like from a distance away for you. Gives you, I think, a better size perspective here when you see it like so. But you've got that great trillion cutting, which just is dazzling with the neons, and of course, all that beautiful color. Love to see that, and such a rare exotic gemstone as well. We'll go back to the wheel and take a look at what we can do here on a Nigerian demantoid. There have only been a couple sources in the world, and that is primarily in Africa. It's going to be Nigeria and Nigeria and Namibia, and then of course the Russian material was the first find ever, way back when, and a little different color, so it's notable. But these are bright as can be, still that neon element, very clean. They're not going to have the horse-tail inclusion, which I think for a lot of us are going to be just fine because we know how rare they all are, and we're going to blow them out right now. Huge opportunity to get something special in an earring, something that I think is your diamond stud replacement, because it's so much more rare than a diamond stud, and yet some of us know that, well, I still want wearable. You know, when you think about it, a high-end earring could be something really over the top, really very exotic, very special, very different, but then you may not wear it as often. And then maybe you're not enjoying it as much. And then maybe it's not the piece that you're wearing and incorporating into your ensembles every day, casual or dressy. Love when we can bring you a piece that is still exotic, but still so wearable. And the stud earring really presents that to you, is that wearability we love, the beauty of having something different, the green that still goes with everything. It's that nature color. So when we see nature colors like this, we know goes with absolutely everything. You never need to worry about that aspect. I mean, think of it like your studs. And let's go ahead and blow them out for, no, not $99.99, not gonna do that. Needs to go a lot lower than that. We will, excite our Friday night crowd here with a little extra discount from $49.99, taking it even lower. Let's make them $29.99 first caller, and then we can go to our friends in Namibia and look to the other part of the garnet world, and we'll go somewhere else with a heart-shaped mandarin. And when I've seen a ring like this before, and we had one like this, and it was 10,000 plus, I'm very proud to say we're going to bring a heart shape in a mandarin that is just as dazzling, and the price tag next to nothing compared to what other mandarins are. So very excited about that. But our Namibian demantoids, or rather our Nigerian demantoids, then we've got our Namibian mandarins. So we've got all these rare garnets, and again, these different sources, all known for bringing rare garnets. There's the Savarite out of Kenya. There's the really cool, we know about Malayas as well. We have so many great garnets here, and this is really the tippy top as far as the rarity is concerned when your garnet family is considered at play. It is all about the demantoid. Okay, let's get to these gorgeous aqua earrings. Let's see what you think of these bigger studs in a cushion cut. They remind me of a vintage feel, and given that we don't sell used jewelry, we don't have a lot of vintage looks, right? Because mostly you rely on the used jewelry, estate jewelry, things that have been around a while. Not here. This is that little bit of influence in the design. This one really needs to be steamed. I've tried polishing it from the front, and that's as good as well as I can do here, but they really need a little steaming from the back. But they're just as clean and bright and flawless, because you know that aquas don't have inclusions. They really don't. So you've got these gorgeous stones. They're nice and large too, and they're cushion cuts. And it's 113-0240, and that's our one pair of aquas, and they're large. I mean, you just saw them in comparison with those trillion cuts. They're quite large. 343 is the carat weight. We always give you the total, so you break that in half, and that's going to be about 170 each. Then you get the 5 points in diamonds, basically north, east, south, and west on either one. They're bezel set. Still full cut, round brilliant. Now what we're going to do here is take our $69.99 earrings and blow them out and give you another look at them. We're going to do a quick little preview of that size, because they are quite a bit larger than what we just saw. So let's put that into terms of what do they actually measure. Post is towards the top, so they are meant to be a north-south setting on the ear. They are a full half an inch, maybe a teeny bit more. Half an inch or so in their top to bottom length, post and butterfly backing, and we're gonna give you a look at them on and see what you think of them there so you can see how bright blue are those. It's like looking, we had the most gorgeous day here. Well, when do we not? We have a lot of gorgeous days in weather-wise. But I will say the sky today, just incredible, flawless, bright blue, few little white puffy clouds, but just really an incredible day when you know the piercing blues of the sky are just so, when the air is clean, which let's face it, we don't get a lot of, but when it's really bright, and that's the color this reminds me of. It's like the perfect blue sky on a perfect spring or summer day. Let's go back to the wheel and take a look at these gorgeous aquas. And we're gonna do better than even 1999. Little vintage antique look. Anybody into that? The white metal, we've used gold, of course, but it does give a little bit also of that design because we saw a lot of, platinum back in those days, and really nice to see the white metal incorporated with the aquas because, well, that's also a standout color. It allows this color to really be bright and beautiful in contrast with the gold. So let's do $12.99. Just another, why not? 700 bucks extra off. Doesn't matter. Just want to move the aqua earrings and get somebody the value of a lifetime. And of course, 15 minutes away, I have one more museum masterpiece that I absconded with because I had to fight tooth and nail to bring this out, but it's a really important emerald. And I figured it's already the last couple days of May. We're going to bring out a GRS certified huge emerald out of Colombia. Where else? The best of the best. So we're going to bring you some really, one more museum masterpiece today that I didn't get a chance to show you over the last couple of weeks. So we've got this one coming up. Wow. That's a gorgeous emerald. And I think I've struck a nerve with the aquas. We need more vintage, antique, right? You want me to start selling used jewelry? I got every estate dealer in the world wants me to put up their jewelry. And we're sticklers for quality, so we never show it because, it's like, we got to get into condition issues and things like that. Let's take a look at this kunzite because the aqua earrings are gone. So I've never sold estate jewelry. Never done it. But, it seemed to be, we like those designs, don't we? So I'll see what we can do. 113-1308. I'm going to be meeting with a couple of people in the next couple of days. So we'll see if we can convince the powers that be to bring some other pieces. But you guys love our brand new. You love something new and fresh. You never need to worry about, like, is it, beat up and is it really worn? Because, every estate piece has a different kind of level of quality. So, it gets a little tricky. We like to just make sure it's all brand new for you. But here's our 267, which is also brand new for you. And it's got all that saturation and neon like we saw in the earrings earlier. It would look lovely with the earrings, as a matter of fact, but you're still here. But here's our 267 Afghan kunzite cushion cut, 46 points in the diamond weight as well. And it's also one only. And I always call this the fleur-de-lis style. So I was thinking about Paris last night and looking at just, again, what a beautiful little French-inspired design that you have there. Pavé, and doing all the very, very best here in quality, of course, of your kunzite. And that is a one only as well. We can change the gold if you want to. And we'll blow that out for just, $13.99. Make it easy. Brand new right now. And a lovely piece indeed. So that's the way we go on the kunzite that's brand new. Don't forget about all the Sphene rings we had, the Sphene pendant. I'm still going to show you the brand new Sphene pendant that's also here in the round, although I was just waiting for somebody to say that's for me, just to get you a little head start. But we also have one pair of Ferrari hoops. It's going to be pavé hoops. Love them. They go with everything. We've got some Brazilian Paraíba. I already gave you a little sneak peek preview of the GRS certified Colombian Emerald Museum piece going out the door today. And we have much more to show you. So in any request. And there is one aqua ring. One came out tonight. We'll show you a little preview here. That is the Asher, and boy, does that, look at it. We can show you what it looks like in yellow gold, or we can show you what it looks like in white gold. It just depends. So, boy, does that need some rhodium. I may not show that. That was my favorite ring of the night until I saw that. You know what? We'll skip that, and then we'll figure out something else. But let's go show the Sphene here, because this is just the prize of all the Sphenes, and I've already had 4 of them today. But let's just, and think about that. We're 47 minutes in. I've had 4 Sphenes to show you, and yet now we're giving you the ultimate in this fancy cut round. Do you see that it's not your typical round? Do you see the outside is not perfectly all one circle? It's actually got a little slight notched edge to the girdle of the stone. That's what we call it. The girdle is the edge where the pavilion meets the crown, and you see that there. But it's also just a reminder, if you weren't with me a few minutes ago, to see how it compares to other Sphenes. Let me show you here the difference. This is the difference in the color, because I noticed immediately that's very different from what we've seen before out of Sphenes that normally have green. Item number here, by the way, is 113-1321. Look at the difference. And there's nothing wrong with this. This is what we've seen, what we've loved, but there is a difference. And I know that for a lot of us, we never want them to get too dark. That's not the issue here. It's because the colors, the dispersion level, is going so over the top here. It really is showing more reds because really, that's what you're seeing. More than the greens, it's like the dispersion levels of brilliance. I'm sorry, I gotta get a new cloth. This one is just, I keep polishing and making it worse. Look at the reds. The reds, the oranges, the yellows are more dominant. They take up more space in the stone than the green does. That green is still there. But on this 273 round, fancy modified round, it's just like the dispersion level is on a different level. It really is. It's going beyond what they normally do. Let's show you the length of it. It's 4 points in diamonds. They go right up front in almost like that ribbon design. In a way, this would look great with that diamond ring I showed you because it's similar in the styling. Looks like a little subtle curve there to the bail. Those diamond pave wrap up over the gold, which is a nice size bail. It's more of a slide. So you're gonna fit all your bigger chains with it as well. If you've been looking for something to go on your larger chains, here it is. It's 1 inch top to bottom. I'll show it on the neckline as well. Get ready, because that's where it's really going to pop and scintillate right there. You can see how stunning that is from a distance away, and yet we're ready to show you the big value. Here's what we're going to do on this one. Going back really close, better than our own disco ball can ever sparkle, is right here. It's that modified cutting. This is not even your traditional Portuguese or diamond cut round. It's beyond that. And it's almost 3 carats, which is one of our bigger sizes, and it's supposed to be $7,999. And I already know 50 minutes into a Friday, I'm not gonna get $8,000, and we should. But also, if we're going for the quick sale, I gotta go lower, yes. Crystal opal from earlier and platinum gone for $999. Well done on that one. And here's what we'll do on this one. $1,999, and it's as good as gone. That is not a question of, yeah, maybe it'll go. No. When you take $6,000 off one piece of jewelry, and it's something nobody else in the world has, something good's going to happen. And the first caller gets rewarded in a hurry. So well done there. $19.99 only for a 273. The big difference there is that it's almost 3 carats, which we rarely see. And you know, the other day I had a beautiful round. It was almost the same size, and it was 5,000. So that I think is just yet again another illustration of we're giving things away tonight for you, getting these prices even lower than they ever should be, and that is the beauty of shopping this show. So that's our last call there. Remember, the 119 from earlier is here. If you want a more affordable spoon, we had the $9.99 version, which was the 119 Escher cut. But again, not quite the same size as what you're getting here with that nearly 3 carat. Of course, the dance of the colors. It's almost like it's giving a burgundy, golden, orangey red color through and throughout. It's almost as if that's the base color, because that really is what's dominating the colorway that you're seeing here. Okay, let's get to some Ferrari earrings. We don't have any more new Ferrari coming in, so we're just going to show you like the last call on what we have here, which is the ombre hoop. Okay, sophisticated styling, to say the least. I don't know what is all over my wheel, but let's show you this way that they start. This is the top. And let's go through the beauty of what this earring gives. 113-0021. Starts with the white diamonds. Gets into the champagnes, into the yellows, first the deep goldens, then the brighter canaries. A little brighter than canary maybe, but you see 2 different color tones of yellows. In a hoop earring, reversible style. I can't imagine hiding those diamonds, but if you wanted to, you could. There's a carat 69 in your diamonds that are not just, you know, the typical Ferrari design is just put a bunch together and not really paying attention much to the pattern or the organization, if you will. It's just about put a lot of different colors of stones together. This is more difficult to do, certainly from a labor perspective, because you have to have the perfect matching within the colors, but you have to also make that subtle transition from the white to the champagne fawns to the yellows to the golden. So it really is a more challenging design to put together. And of course, a lot of gold in this length, which is 5/8 of an inch, which is that sweet spot. It's right between 1/2 and 3/4. So it's a really good size for wearability. And you put all that together with the fact it's solid yellow gold and a click-in closure, really easy to wear. I'm gonna try them on. and then we'll give them away here. One only in the yellow gold. That's all we've got here. Let me show them from a distance on here as well. But first, we always like to verify that measurement and see what it looks like there. So see again how it's even more, I think, more beautiful when you see it from a distance, because the ombre just looks that much more sophisticated and unique. And there you can see falling right between that 1/2 and 3/4. And then this is what it would look like if you did decide to reverse them. It's a little bit more narrow at the top and then wider at the base. Hinged click and closure. So like I said, really easy. It just opens up like so. It gives you a nice wide opening too. And then you just simply push, click, and they're closed. That's it. Simple and easy. And they look gorgeous on. And yet this is the earring that you're not just wearing. Now, yellow's a hot color right now, but it's not just, okay, I'll wear that with my browns and my yellows and my neutrals. Not at all. There's a subtlety about when you see these from a distance and you watch the subtlety of the ombre. Do you see how just one waterfall of color caves into the next? It's really so beautiful, and yet you really do notice. It's not like they start to just all blend together. Not at all. You really see the subtlety of that design, and that's what makes it so special and so important and so different and so unique compared to all the other hoops that are out there. And there are a lot of hoops out there. There's no doubt about that. And yet this is that really high-end designer style. And we're going to blow them out for you. Make it a lot easier than they've ever been, because they did start at $49.99 and now they're much more affordable. And we'll go back to the wheel and take another close-up look at them. They are fabulous. That's just so easy to put on and take off. And again, reversible style as well if you want to. Nothing wrong with that. There's what they look like stacked together. And we're going to do better than, not even, actually, I didn't even tell you the original price here. The OG price on the hoop was $69.99. Now they go lower than $5,000. There is almost 2 carats in diamonds, but again, so much more. It's not just always about the diamond weight. It's about how we get there, the workmanship, that beautiful graduated styling, all the gold. And they're not even $2,500, $24.99. Even more affordable than that. It is so fantastic to get a hoop like this into your collection that instantly might become your new favorite. Who needs white diamonds when you've got all these different colors, and it still gives you white diamonds? Not something Ferrari does a lot of. Usually it's just the colors. That's what we've seen primarily through our collection that we were able to bring you in this gorgeous design house. Is basically it's been all just about the color. And yet to still get white diamonds, I think it makes it versatile for those of us that do enjoy our white diamonds. Why get all different hoops? I mean, think about it. Are you going to go out and get a white diamond hoop, a champagne diamond hoop, a yellow diamond hoop, and a yellow diamond hoop in 2 different colorways? Probably not. So just do one that's also giving you all those designer elements at the same time, because of the fact that it's all together in that ombre style. It's not $24.99 either. Let's go $19.99. That's it. $19.99. Kunzite ring still here. A lot of pieces from earlier on their way. So call me if you're thinking about anything from the earlier parts of the show as well. We'll be able to help you out with those. And then our $19.99 Ferrari hoop is going to be long gone. What a fabulous value for a carat 69 and all that extra labor and workmanship. Plus we have yellow diamond earrings. Yes. The hoops are gone. Congratulations. Well done there. All right. Want to show this really quickly because here is our last couple of minutes of this hour, and Museum Masterpieces coming up. Wow. Can we just say wow? Here's a new, very large Brazilian Paraíba in quartz. And I know this is the big saddle ring that we never thought we'd see again. When gold hit 4,000 an ounce, that was when this mounting was discontinued. And then when it hit 5,000, and then when it hit, what was it, close to 6, we said, nope, we can't do the big saddle ring anymore. This is not the medium version. This is the jumbo, the extra, the original. The huge saddle ring was so much gold. It's 112-8193, and it deserved a very special stone. So we took the largest Brazilian Paraíba, because you can see the stone is already huge. It's a 383. But then you look at the amount of the stone here that has that big natural crystal within. That's the Brazilian Paraíba. There is a little bit of that purple Paraíba as well. Did you see that little crystal when we were closer? You can see it almost intersecting perpendicularly to the blue-green of your Paraíba together, and then that's all within quartz. And you put together a 105 diamond weight, a huge under gallery, which is going to be, well, all the length of the ring itself, which is this I don't want to say oversized, because it's actually extremely comfortable. You see the finishing on the inside, tapers beautifully in the back so that it can be comfortable. but what a unique style to get your hands on. And still at the same time, one of the more rare of all the stones in the world, because if that were a Brazilian Paraíba, and this is where I think we get a little confused and lost sometimes, is a lot of you might interpret this as a quartz and not think about as much what's inside. Well, that crystal itself, if that were mined, and essentially if I wanted to, and if I want to get out all the tools, we could all do this. You could do this at home if you want to. This is your ring. If you wanted to, you could actually essentially get that Paraíba crystal out of the quartz. I mean, you would have to be a pretty skilled gemstone lapidary, know what you're doing a bit. But you could essentially extract that Brazilian Paraíba material, which is its natural crystal there. And you could have that faceted. You could facet that. It would yield approximately, now again, hard to just judge it based on a visual as far as exact, but as far as approximations, that would probably be about a 30 or 40 point Brazilian Paraíba. Keep in mind, when we see Brazilian Paraíbas, they're usually 2 or 3 or 5 points. The 10 points we've had are some of the bigger ones we've ever seen. So think about how big that is and how dynamic it is, and yet you can still, I've never had a really big size in a Paraíba, so it's kind of nice to get this overall bigger presence to the piece here and enjoy it that way. We're gonna blow it out for you. We are gonna do something wild. It's already almost the top of the hour. We're really close, we're seconds away. I am so excited about what we get to do here for you. It is one and one only, of course, that we understand, that we know. But here's your chance to pick it up, and I gotta try it on, because if you have not seen this saddle ring before, and listen, if you've only just joined us in the last couple of years, you probably haven't seen this mounting much. There it is. Look at how spectacular. And I love this shadow halo that's created by the mounting itself. So that makes it even more intriguing, makes the stone look even larger than it is. Already a 383. Welcome to the show if you're just tuning in. Here's your spectacular Brazilian Paraíba within quartz in one of the heavier diamond rings and diamond mountings we've ever created here out of tens of thousands of them. And we're going to take it even lower than this 13,876. This is only appropriate at the top of the hour because this is always when we showcase our museum masterpiece must go. And I'm surprising you with one today because I got special permission to show you one more piece I got to say, because they said on condition of you take it to Vegas. So, you know, we weren't going to bring you any past last night because they had to, anything that remained available had to go to the show. But we're going to bring you one more, so you get one more chance. But here's what we're going to do first on the Brazilian Paraíba. And again, welcome to the show if you just tuned in. So glad to have you with us tonight. My name is Lauren Blair. This is TVON, and we've got our fabulous Friday in full effect here. We've got quite the show for you. 2 more hours to go. Big museum masterpiece coming up. Yes, we have a new one tonight, which I'm very excited about. So the condition is if it remains available, which it won't, but if it does, I'll take it to Vegas when I go. So I'm joining everybody I'm going to be late to the party. But it started today, of course, the big JCK show. So we're ready to give you a big value here at $13,000 better. I just wanted to let you know where it all began, where it all started, where it should be. And now we get to take it lower so we can send it out to one of you. And instead of $13,000, make it even more affordable. How about under $5,000? It is not $49.99 either, going significantly less than that. Yes, we're going even lower than $39.99. Only one. Here it is, guys, the original saddle ring. The saddle ring is here. What a special day that is. It's not often we get the saddle ring here in the big size, and it's not $39. We'll keep on going. And then the museum masterpiece is on the way. It's my finale to May as well, because we've got the big emerald piece for you, but this will be better than $39. Let's go ahead and send it out. $3,499 for the ring. And you even have the luxury of changing the gold if you'd like to. So you can change it to yellow or rose if you would prefer. But that is one fabulous piece. All right, $34.99. We got an emerald coming up. It's a museum masterpiece moment. We will get you our museum masterpiece must go. And it's a big certified gorgeous emerald, one of our bigger ones here. But it's not just about the size. It'd be easy. I could bring you a 10-carat emerald if I wanted to. What would it look like? It wouldn't resemble emeralds like we're used to seeing. So what I'm going to do is bring you the one that's got everything we demand here. It's got the size. It has the color. It has, wow, I'd say it's got some glow. And it's a square cushion cut in a heavy 3-stone mounting. 111. Oh, it goes way back. 714. This is one of the first pieces ever created at TVON about a decade ago. And it is not often shown on the air. As a matter of fact, I don't think I have ever shown this on the air. It's hard to remember because I've seen a lot of these pieces, but I don't get to show them all to you because when we have pieces that are $50, $60, $100,000, they don't always get the full airtime, and they deserve that airtime. Don't get me wrong, but knowing that not everybody's looking, I mean, a lot of you will get downright upset if I show you $200,000, $300,000 pieces. Like, excuse me, we want pieces we can afford. We want pieces that are a deal, and that's a deal. There's a deal to be had. Just because it's a $100,000 piece doesn't mean it's not a deal. When you have a piece that's nowhere else, and that is our museum masterpiece. And this has been, again, a wonderful segment of our shows that's been really the lead off to the second hour of every show I've had with you for the last several weeks. And I'm, again, the big finale was last night, but again, because the show started today, that's the big JCK show. So the idea was all the pieces that were remaining from our museum masterpiece did, head out today through the desert to Las Vegas to go be on display. But here's the thing, and sold. But I will tell you, I said, we just need one more for our Friday. And I said, here's the condition. If it lasts, I'll take it with me and I'll bring it with me on Sunday when I go. So here's the deal. It's our 18 karat gold piece. Now, if I do this right, like we've been doing with all of our museum masterpieces, it's not going to stick around for Sunday. It's not going to stick around past a few minutes from now. That's the plan. Because here is, and by the way, it comes with the GRS cert. So we're going to show you that to you. That's on the emerald itself, which is a 280. And you know how rare that is to get in the world of emerald. To get up into that, nearly anything near 3 carats is colossal. But it's also got the 70 points in 2 yellow diamonds. They're indeed special as well on their own, 35 points each there, and then of course a solid 18 karat yellow gold mounting. Now this one has been listed. Remember, let's keep in mind how old this piece is, and that's okay. It doesn't mean it's been worn or owned by somebody else. It's just been around for a while. We made this a long time ago, but it never really got to see a lot of airtime because of that 6-figure price tag. So now we get to bring it lower for you and send it out. So the best price is happening now. That's why we call it, again, must go. That is the case here, and it will be gone shortly. Now here it is, 1110714. It is lovely, and these have all been going. The rings have been going very quickly. So just please do keep that in mind and never hesitate to dial in on the early side because it could help you. It could be the difference maker you're looking for. Now, I'm going to also just touch on the fact that this is a GRS cert that has it was done back in 2019 in November, and we're going to show you that cert to go with it. So this GRS, they do great research on colored gems. And I'm going to take it out of its lamination here so you can see it without a lot of glare. But here's your GRS cert. It's like a bifold booklet. It's our GRS, and the hologram's up front here. And so that's, again, authenticates the origin of that report. Now, here it is. This is your GRS, the Gem Research Swiss Lab, and they did that cert back, again, about 7 years ago. And then you've got your photograph of your stone, also sealed with the hologram, 280, 9mm square, brilliant cushion, and then insignificant as far as that any treatments, because there's some treatments that emeralds get as a standard, right? Very insignificant. And look at this, Colombia. So you even know the origin, and it's actually documented. So important to know. And Dr. Peretti did the verification for you. So here's what we've got. Our 280, our gorgeous square cushion, the solid, and I was always surprised because usually 3 stones not all that hefty. There's a nice weight to this ring, a really good weight, because they did the bezel sets to the stones on the sides. They gave it a nice heavier type of band style as well, a lot of depth to the gold, great finishing. How clean is this stone through the inside? It's not something you see very often. There's a great glow and gleam to the stone, but you can see why. Even the clarity from the back of the stone. Hard to find a flaw even without looking through all the beauty of the faceting, which is just wow, isn't it? It's not a great piece. So used to be 100, well, I won't get into how many hundreds of thousands, but we've got a close to $200,000 piece here originally. That was nearly 10 years ago. Things have changed, and not for the better in pricing until now. This museum masterpiece is must go because we are taking it down in price. We are making it a whole heck of a lot more affordable than you could ever imagine it to be. And all you need to do is please call me. Please call me. Do not wait. This is not going to last. It stays in the yellow gold. I'm going to try it on for you. And I know we've been loving the big emeralds. And I felt like we're also in the end of May, and this is May's birthstone, although it doesn't matter because it's one of the big 3 out there. And oh my, you knew if it's that clean up close, how much glow is that going to give? And the 3 stone. Oh, the yellows. We love yellow golden emeralds, so why not do yellow diamonds? 35 pointers each in the pairs pointing outward. Let's go lower than even, should I do it? the tax price is about 10%, which would be $19,999. Can you imagine spending $20,000 tax on your ring? We're going less than that. It's not $19,000. It's not $15,000. It's a $280, that alone. Big time, big time, big time size in emerald. Square cushion makes it so wearable. What do I tell you? What do I always tell you about the big designers? How do they set their most important stones in their collections? It's the 3-stone style. We're back up close. It's not 15,000. It's not even, I really shouldn't go this low, but I know it's a must go, so I'll use that and we'll work it to your advantage. It's not even $14,999. The cert's coming with it. It's in the 18 karat yellow. The only thing we need to know is the ring size you would like, and I'm going to take it even lower than $14,999. This should do it. This should do it. We need one caller. And I don't know who it's going to be, but I know this. There's going to be more than one shopper and collector that realizes the savings that we're giving you on this incredible masterpiece of Mother Nature. And now our museum masterpiece must go. It's not 14. It's not 13. I'm going to go ahead and make it $12,999. And that's it. $12,999, and your biggest value on an emerald I've had, because that color, that size, that cutting is also rare. What would happen if it was a round? This is basically the same proportions as a round, just with corners. So that makes it extremely rare. And you've got the GRS cert. So it's not like here's a great stone and here's a pretty ring. It's got the documentation to go along with it. This is an important value, and we will move on because must go is must go. And you've got about 2 hours to take advantage of that, and then it'll be leaving us. Now we have that big mandarin garnet. Yellow diamond earrings are here. We'll see who's got this one, because we know one thing. These do not stay with us. The museum must go rings especially have been very, very, very quick to go. And that is what it's all about. So welcome in Friday night. That's my museum must go right there. And again, can come with me. It can come with me on Sunday, or it can go to your house instead on Monday. I'd rather see it go to you. I would. I really, really would. All right, let's move on. We got a lot to do here, and we've got yellow diamond earrings that are beautiful. Oh, what about our firework ring? Told you there'd be Friday night fireworks. Yep. It's going to be happening. Now, you don't even need to hide the pets, because it won't, I promise it'll make no noise. So forget about the thunder vest and all that kind of stuff. Isn't that what they call those? Forget about it. We're just going to show you how we can do our own fireworks. That, to me, is the most gorgeous zircon. And let me remind you, I started the show tonight an hour ago with some earrings that would go perfectly with this ring. Oh, I love this one. Okay, maybe I'm the only one. We'll find out. We're going to find out shortly here. Call me on the museum masterpiece. I think we're verifying on that one right now. And so again, not long for this world, but this is the blue zircon, 112-9969. This is Friday night fireworks, and it really is so gorgeous. White or yellow gold, you will have a choice there. We opted for the white now to show you the luxury of those diamonds, to show you how incredibly bright, because the baguettes always can look a little, they can look a little weird when you see them up close. Not at all here. And again, look at how there's no brown, no yellows, no body color. They pick up some glare every now and then, and that's why I move it around so you can see every single baguette as white and bright as possible, and then exclamated, because they do look like exclamation points in a way, outward from the stone. And if anything is going to get you riled up and excited in the gemstone world, it's probably a zircon. I think this, if you're not excited by zircon, gemstones may not be your thing. It's just kind of that simple. If you're not really into zircons, I mean, it's one of the brightest stones, one of the most refractive stones you can get. It really is special. And this is our 153. We had those rounds earlier in the earrings. I can recap those if you missed them, if you joined us a little bit on the later side. But what a special moment this is to get your ring. And you know what? Because we're feeling a little frisky on a Friday, 54 points in diamonds, but very, very important individual stones there with the baguettes and the rounds together. What we're going to do is let you price it how you want to. We'll go that way instead. We'll see who's out there. We want to just find out who's ready to shop. Who's ready to save? Who's ready to get the deals? Who wants to change it to yellow? That's your option. You can do that too. But what we are going to offer here is better than, oh no, not $89.99. Zircons are completely mined out. There are no more. No more blue zircons. Cambodia was the place. That was the house, that was the hub, that was it, that was the moment, and yet gone. Been gone for a long time. We're ready to see who's out there tonight and make this extremely affordable. Forget about that $89.99. Get your favorite gold color, get your size, get it shipped to the doorstep for free, and we're going to go much lower than $8,000, $7,000, $6,000, or $5,000. I want everybody in. It's a big Friday night. We've only got a couple, not even 2 hours left. We got an hour and 45 to make some waves. And come on in. This is a big weekend. We have got the jewelry to prove it. And we've got a spectacular 3-carat diamond band tomorrow. I'm going to have big diamond studs on Sunday, like some that we've never had before. Not the studs you've seen 1,800 times. I'm talking about something new. So we've got a whole weekend of diamonds ahead. We've got all kinds of specialty looks. But right now, 5,000, nada. Can't do it, guys. Cannot stand the thought of this staying here. And let me try it on because you saw it move a little bit. Watch this, though. Perfect way to do, you know, there's always solitaires, but why when you could do even a standard halo? There's nothing standard about this halo. Look at how everything just pops. It's like every single diamond. It's so well thought out because you take a dispersive stone like this, a doubly refractive stone, and it's just, look at it. It's dynamic, but it's like the diamonds, the way they're placed, are extensions of the brilliance of the stone. It's the perfect setting for the perfect round stone. It's not 5, let's go 4,000. You know what? Let's go 3,000. $3,000 to open. Let's try that. 3,000. Let's get you in. White or yellow gold in your size. Look at that brightness, and it's a turquoisey blue. It really is. I hate to say this to any of the Paraibas that are watching, but the Paraiba's ideal color is actually that color. And most Paraibas actually never achieve that color. This is that bright, excuse the term, Windex blue. It's that household cleaner, but it's got that very distinctive color. That's really considered the ideal color of a Paraiba tourmaline. But the stone that I think emulates that the best is probably this blue zircon, more so than anything else. Okay, we've got nobody, nothing happening. Okay, am I all alone on a Friday night? Okay, well, I guess, yeah. Okay, we're going to do something a little different then. How about this? Instead of $3,000, okay, we're going to try something here. We're going to get a little wild. We're not doing 3. We're not doing 2. And I'm going to go ahead and see who's out there. We're going to go $1,500 to start, and that's it. That's half of where I should be at my rock bottom lowest. So here we go. Who's rock bottom? Oh, yeah, that just feels like a little rock bottom here. If we got 3,000 and nothing doing, we might be at rock bottom. But here we are going half of that price for you to make it more affordable. So $1,500 to start. Now there's no excuses. Now it's not a let's see if she goes low. No, this is it. This is the moment right now. So here we are, $1,500 to start, 60 seconds. And then we got that big mandarin heart shape. I flashed it earlier. It's a good one. We've got Gary's request as well coming up. More emeralds. Probably Gary said, give me something less than $13,000. I gotcha. We've got a, oh gosh, we got rounds and pear shapes. Very good. So Gary, we've got your emeralds coming up next. Emerald requests on the way. We've got a 1 carat or a 2 carat. We'll start with the 2. I'm actually kind of in the round. Let's look at this round first. The round is going to have yellow diamonds, much like what we just saw with the 3 stone. The 3 stone had the yellow diamonds. We have a round here, Gary, look at that. Oh my goodness, look at that. Emerald, 1 carat emerald with yellow and white. Then we'll get something that's got all white diamonds with it, but no open. Let's move on. We got the emerald request. First up tonight is the round. It's 112-2544. And here is the 153 round with yellow diamonds and white diamonds wrapping and swirling and just embracing. It's caressing the emerald round. And I would too. I love a round. Emeralds are my love, but I gotta say, the round is very special because when you take great clarity, and it's not the function of the cut, you had to start with great clarity, much like our bigger stone was. What do you have a question there? Really? Okay, Jason, who's that? Who? Pat? P-A-T? All right, we'll bring it back. So give me a second, Pat, and we'll bring that back for you. Guys, sounds like we might have an open on that auction, so we may do a revisit on the auction. Here's my emerald. Gary, let me know if you like this one or this one, because I don't know if you like yellow diamonds with it or not, but either way, I do have an all white diamond surround for your pear shape, which actually looks larger and is larger. It's a carat 86 here. So we've got two great emeralds to choose from. Whether you want to go with the yellow diamonds with it, maybe you like the round, maybe you're just saying, no, give me the largest carat weight I can get, probably go with the pear shape. But either way, and this is an announcement for everybody because Gary's probably not going to take both. So what I'm going to do is just get either one you want under 3,000. So we're 10,000 less than the museum masterpiece, and we'll go $29.99 on either or. And that way it'll be easy and simple. $29.99 whether you want the 1 carat here, which is with the yellow and the white, or this is the carat 86, which is going to be 113.1053. That's giving you almost 2 carats in the pear shape, white diamonds, and nothing but, and $29.99. Okay, either one you want. We can return back to our blue zircon round. We'll do that next. And Pat wants to get that one started at 1,500. So we'll do that, and we'll give a little extra moment or two to share that with everybody and see if anybody else wants to give it a chance. But here's our $29.99 option. I just think, you know, it's a beautiful clean stone, but next to the round, I think it's tough. So the round is pretty gleaming and glowing. So that one's going to be a really bright stone. I think that if you'd like the carat stone, 1122544, here's what I'm going to do. Guys, we got to move some jewelry in the next couple hours, really 90 minutes. So just in order to make that happen, let's sweeten the deal for you. If you like the cleaner, obviously when you have the museum masterpiece like we did, I think there's a lot of attention towards, wow, that was a clean emerald. So really, I think this round is probably emulating that the best, more than anything else I have. And what we're gonna do is take this 1 carat, but really important things to do with the fact it is the round, we're gonna take it even lower for you, and I'll do this one with that huge diamond weight. Notice that you'd have to put those diamond weights together to get your total carat weights. You're getting already 135 in the white diamonds, but then another 28 points in the yellow. And that really has everything to do with creating this wraparound design that's so dynamic because of the way you had the multiple colors of gold, the multiple colors of diamonds. And we always wrestle with the fact, how do we prefer to set our emeralds? No worries here, because you've got both gold colors here together. And we'll take it even less than $29 or $28 or $27.99, just in an effort to move some pieces that you've requested. Let's take it down to $2,777 instead. And that will be it on that gorgeous round. If you'd like the larger emerald with the pear shape, that's still $29.99. And then we will return back to that blue zircon here for you, Pat, so you can get a chance at that one. And then this is what it looks like on the hand as far as the size. This is a little reminder that emeralds do look bigger than they weigh, and that's a perfect example there. So there's your 1 carat looking like a 2 carat. Look how bright and beautiful that round is with the 135 plus the 28. So you're getting a nice diamond weight there as well, and really impressive. And so that's only $27.77. Here goes our blue zircon again for another look at this one. That is the fabulous 153 blue zircon. We have 1 shopper, 1 bidder, has come in at $1,500. Welcome. Take a look at that. $1,500. Where's Pat calling from? Arizona. Has Pat ever shopped here before? Fabulous. Owns a blue zircon yet? I hope not. This is going to top them all. This is the big one. This is the big value. We are looking for anybody else who wants to participate in this one. I don't, Lorelei, I do not. For anybody asking for 500, I don't have any $500 pieces, or I don't. It's really, really, I don't think I ever have. I mean, everyone's tempted to say, well, in today's gold market, I don't know if I've been doing this 26 years. I don't know if I've ever had a ring like this for, you know, $500, $600. It's tough to do in gold. Even when gold was, like when I started, gold was 200 bucks an ounce. You couldn't do jewelry back then for that price, because there's a really important gem value as well. It's not just about the gold, it's about everything that's combined here, the gem, the gorgeous gold, the diamonds. There's that labor too. Someone hand sets it, someone puts it all together for you. The labor is something, and I got to tell you, you know, not all of us charge a lot for labor, but you know what? Jewelers do. They're doing a very highly skilled type of work. I mean, anybody can stand and talk about pretty things, but doing the work of jewelers is really challenging, and you know, takes literally generations sometimes, because it's so much. Every jeweler I know has been doing it because their fathers did it and their grandmothers did it, and the generations have passed down this incredible skill set to really, you know, it starts young. A lot of them start really, really young, and it's not easy to make these incredible pieces happen. And so all of that combined, and you got a $1,500 value. Come on over and take a look at it. We'll give it a final 2 minutes and send it out. It's our last call on this auction. We do have the open here for you at 15. So now we're just looking for challengers. Remember, it's a $10 increment as well. So it makes it pretty easy to jump in, I think, if you'd like to. So blue zircon at 1,500, and it may be going to Arizona, and that's going to be it. So $1,500. I don't know if you saw this, Lorelei, but I have the earrings. So let me just show those, because rings, that's going to be tough. But I want to show you the earrings I had earlier, because I know who's with me at 5 o'clock? Nobody, right? Nobody's really here at 5 on the dot. We're like sitting there raring to go. So let me show you what you may have missed. Those are the earrings I had earlier. It's a matched pair of blue zircons that were $319 overall. These are just a reminder, $999. So that was still, you know, the incredible value on zircons ever all time. And let me try to show you together here. Those are the earrings that we started the show with. They are brand new tonight, and they're $999. So I don't know. I'd love to give Pat first chance to get them to go with the ring, perhaps. But if you do want those earrings, Lorelei, that's what I would have under $1,000, which was remarkable, because I don't see many blue zircons under $1,000 like that. So the earrings are here for $999. And they stay in the white gold, and then the ring, of course, can be changed to white or yellow. And then don't forget about that round emerald. And the zircon earrings are here. Would you like them? Jason, ask Pat if she'd like them. I'd like to give her first right of refusal on the earrings, because they do match the ring beautifully. They're even in the white gold. So if she's thinking about keeping in the white gold, there's the match in the earrings. Don't know if you saw those earlier. Okay. So earrings are here. Ring is gone in 15 seconds. And the mandarin heart shape is next, which every time I've seen a heart-shaped mandarin in this size, they're usually 15 grand. I'm not sure why this one's just cheap, 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 but it is. So that's sold. Congratulations. Here we go with the heart-shaped mandarin. Well, well, well. Now that's a beautiful stone. And it is perfectly bordered with diamonds. 113-1208. Last little bit of show here. We got about 90 minutes left. Here's our heart shape, 14 karat gold, 2 carat 39 mandarin. Not gonna be something for, I wish I had 1 million of these. Boy, this would be the show right here. 40 points in diamonds, bigger band, diamonds burnished into the sides of that band. And do you guys, I don't know if you remember, I thought it was the same piece. It's not the same piece. That I've had a heart shape in this same mounting, and I've shown it dozens of times, and it's been over 15 grand, which is why it's probably still hanging out with us. And this one is nowhere near $15,000. So our 239, watch this. We're gonna show you how it looks on the hand. Dazzling, bright, beautiful heart shape. Look at those diamonds burnished into the sides there, 3 on either side, set down into the gold. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. January's birthstone, one of the rare stones in the garnet family. But rare as can be, heart shape. Joanne, did you pick something up over there? Like the zircon earrings or a ring, or what did we think of? Okay, so zircon earrings are still here. Here's the heart shape. Mandarin, nobody's on the lines, 15,000 it won't be, don't worry. I first want to tell you, most of the 2 carat mandarins, even 1 carat mandarins, are just too pricey to show. This one is so inexpensive for what this is. As we go back to the wheel and show you again what this beautiful stone is all about, and clean and bright and dazzling. And it's only $29.99. First caller, forget 15,000. We're doing $29.99, one caller, and it doesn't even have to stay in the yellow gold. You can get any gold you want. Green gold, purple gold, leopard gold, whatever you want. Okay, or just white, yellow, or rose. I mean, we can do whatever you want. But that's what you have. I mean, there's all kinds of funky gold colors just by mixing and matching alloys. But the traditional ones are the white, the yellow, and the rose. And we're giving you those options here. So that is a fabulous way to go. Don't forget about the zircon earrings that are $9.99. Why they're still here, no idea. Beautiful color change skeins. We have the color change skein rings and pendants. I've had 2 pendants, 3 rings. I've had the incredible emeralds. We've had 3 emeralds in the show. We've had demontoid earrings. We have gorgeous moonstone earrings to choose from. I've got all different shapes for you. They're coming up as well, and that's what we need. Plus, there's a pink diamond necklace. Well, I think it's more lavender, but we're going to let you decide. It's a really beautiful necklace that features a 10-point pink diamond. That's my heart shape. Let's take a look at this necklace. One of our rare, and you notice if you watch the shows, we don't see anything really in pink diamonds anymore. It is so scarce, so tough to get. 1130581 is your item number. It is our 10-point oval right here at the base. That is the, to me, it's not purple really, but it's definitely giving a very saturated pink. That's for sure. So there's that. You ready for it? I'm so excited for one caller. 8 points in other pink diamonds. That would be the halo and the little pave pair. White diamonds, 19 points. I'm throwing in a chain. It has diamonds. That is removable from the pendant. You have your own chain that works with anything and everything. You can wear it with this piece, other pieces, because there are also going to be diamonds in the chain. But look at this. That it is bordering on hot pink or purple. It's like not hot pink like a, I don't mean like a spinel. I mean a really saturated, you know what it is? We call it bubblegum pink. I've only had, prior to this pendant, I've had 2 bubblegum pink diamonds ever. One was $13,000 in GIA certified. The other one more recently was like $7,000. Both sold immediately. This is our 10-point oval. It's a very saturated pink. If you are really, really particular about your quality, you want this pink diamond. This is the pink diamond to get. This is the one to own because it's much more saturated than most give. Most are very faint. And to be honest, most of them, if you set them in anything but rose gold, there probably wouldn't be much of any pink color to see. That's just inherently how they're derived from nature. This one's very different. And this one, great saturation in the bigger of the stones, which is really, really rare. And 18 karat gold, no less. So yeah, we've upgraded you there too. We've just put about every upgrade you can possibly put into a pendant and the chain. And let me show you from a distance, because this is, you know, it's not meant to be oversized, but it's really that longer piece. So I've centered it up between 2 different diamonds here in the chain, so you can wear it like that if you'd like. Here's how it looks from the measurement angle. We'll show you here how that's going to look from a distance away. It's got about a 7/8 of an inch top to bottom length there. And then you see the 2 diamonds that are bezel set. Here's your adjustability in the chain. Lobster claw closure, 16, 17, 18 inches. 16's right about there. 17 a little lower. 18 right about here for you. And all of that with that 10-point. I kid you not, there's a ring here with a 10-point pink diamond that's over $10,000. This piece is not. This is not $10,000. It's not $99.99. Let's go back to the wheel and take a close-up look here and get you an even better value. And did anyone else notice it's almost like a figure 8 up top? Right here, and it's got great finishing too, which I'll show you very briefly. There's the finishing behind it, so don't worry about, you know, again, everything's made with that you know, thought in mind that we gotta make sure that it's comfortable to wear and stays seamless and sleek against the neckline. But with that diamond, and it's almost like a little figure 8 wishbone, really. I think it's a figure 8 the way it like links up with this pear shape, but it's a really cool style. Maybe that's a great gift idea. Let's do $19.99, $18.88. Okay. Even lower, and it's all 18 karat gold. Let's go $17.77. One only. That's it. $1,777. Oh my goodness. Let me know who wants it. And the heart-shaped mandarin is here. Oh, I love that heart-shaped mandarin so much. We have that big emerald. Of course, that masterpiece must go. It's going before the end of the day. And then we also have this one for $17.77. Tanzanite's here. We have a beautiful diamond band that's going to light up the lines probably for whenever I put it up, it'll be the rest of the show. It's just that kind of deal. You know how I've been doing a flash sale here and there? This one's not a flash sale. It's better. So we're going to show you an incredible diamond band. Do you know this ring? This ring is a men's or ladies stackable style. Looks very, you know who, red box, French designer, all of that. We're going to bring you a value on 14 karat gold where I evaluated the band price today. The band price is over $3,200. And we're going to bring it with a big diamond. So that's coming up. I'll do that in just a little bit. Stick around. You've got to see it to believe it. You really do. If I told you the price for the ring, you'd never even believe it. You'd say there's no way, not possible. You would be absolutely right. We're going to put together a loss leader tonight on a very popular, some of you already own it, but that's okay. because we're going to give you the chance to stack it, build it, gift it, add another to your collection. This one I'm keeping. Let's go ahead and get to a very quick deal. I was just mentioning how difficult it is to make fine jewelry like cheap, cheap, cheap. I'm going to do something wild here on a really spectacular, most popular stone of the last several months, because this is it, Rainbow Moonstone. We've got, I know, forgive the glare, it's got a lot of that natural sheen, and then of course the beauty of this iridescence. That is our square, we're calling them square. We're gonna go based on the cut and the shape. So I've got 3 choices for you. I also have, I love this, and I'll tell you what I would do, or you probably already know. If you've ever shopped with me before, I would get 1 pair of each and stack them up the ear. We have either the emerald cut here on the right, the square in the center, or you can get my very special ovals, which are right here. Or you can get a mix and match set quantity. I gotta tell you, it's graduation season, as y'all know. And we all know somebody's graduating, whether it's, you know, whoever it is. And I gotta tell you, the amount of money I have spent on graduation gifts, you know, which normal, you know, want to celebrate this incredible accomplishment, whether it's high school, whether it's graduation from college, master's degrees, nursing school, PhDs, whatever it is. I've celebrated them all. And I gotta tell you, it's tough sometimes to figure out, because it's a stage of life where you're onward to another, usually another milestone, maybe a new career, maybe a new, who knows, maybe a move. And honestly, a lot of graduates, they get cash, right? And even if you are generous and give, I don't know, $500 or $1,000 cash to a grad, it's gone in a flash. They're getting it on, you know, as a meal out here and there, maybe a trip to the movies and a favorite amusement park, and done. This is where you've got something that I'm just thinking giftable, because I'm about to give you the price tag of a lifetime. And I'm thinking about, okay, maybe not for everybody. I don't know if it's going to be for all the guys out there, but it is for all the ladies who have their ears pierced. And the opportunity where it's not that big, bold style. You know, a lot of the younger ladies I've been shopping for, they're not, you know, these are kids. They're in their 18, they're either 18 or they're 21 or 22 years old. They're not always doing fine jewelry. I got to tell you, this piece could be so much fun for like the graduates who, you don't need to know much about their own personal style, because I feel like this works for all of us. But I'm not excluding those of us who are maybe not in their teens or their early 20s anymore, but something that could go first piercing, second piercing, really goes with everything. I don't know if that's an outfit or ensemble that it won't go with, given that it's got all the sheen of the moonstone. We have 3 different cuts. Get as many as you'd like until they sell out. We have yellow gold only. There's only 1 pair on the emerald cut, so those are going to be gone in a hurry. The other 2 I have a little bit of quantity on. It's in the dozen. No, not even. A dozen of the ovals and fewer than that in the squares. So needless to say, it's going to be very valuable to get on the phone lines early and fast. Quickly is going to help you out, especially if you want the emerald cut, because that's that more elongated. On the right side, they're all going to be the same price. You can get as many as you want until they're sold out. Yellow gold, bezel set, solid posts, and butterfly backings. They do have butterfly backings. These are not the silicone backings, they're the butterfly backings, so that's important too. They're a solid gold backing, and they're all done in 14 karat yellow. Let me know which one you want. Quick to the phone lines, because I will tell you, cash is great, but if you're thinking about what can I give that's different, because you know they're going to get a stack of cards and everyone's going to have a little fistful of cash in there. What can you do that separates it, that gives them something different or unique, or something that's going to last a little more than a week, something that's going to be remembered, something they'll have forever? It's a great idea for anybody. It's obviously it's graduation season, but there's always birthdays and anniversaries and milestones, and you made it through that job, or you retired, or whatever it is. There's always something to celebrate, and you don't need a lot of money to celebrate with moonstone here that are faceted. This is the same faceted moonstone we've been seeing in our gorgeous rings that I can't keep in stock. So let's get you all a great moonstone earring of your shape choice. Again, 1 pair in the emerald cut, and then just a few more in the ovals and the squares. Let me know which one you like. They're all solid 14 karat gold. Every one of them. That's going to be a little shocking when you see the fact that the price tag is not even $9.99, going significantly less than $1,000 or your $9.99 triple digit price tag. Even better, even lower, not $888. Come on in. Operators, if you'll do me a favor, let me know how many you have of each different shape. Obviously, the emerald cuts are going to go first. And then these are all classic stud styles. They're all meant to be, and they're all going to be carat weights 50, 60, or 60. So I'm going to show you. This is the 50 point, and then the other 2 are 60 points total weight. But remember how the moonstones look bigger than they weigh. So there's always going to be a nice presence, not to mention the fact they're bezel set. And what if we go lower than even $499? I'm just trying to make sure the phones are in working order. Can we figure that out? We're going to find out right now here. At better than $4.99, not even stopping there. This is that value that is that perfect timing. I think this is the ultimate time of year. Maybe you're just shopping for you don't even know what holiday. Maybe you just want to have them to hang on to. I have never had these emerald cuts, so let me show you what they look like on. 60 points in the emerald cut moonstones. Here they are. Just from a distance away, I'll give you a little flash at just kind of a once over on what those look like from a distance. They almost look like diamonds at first. And then you see, as you move, you see this gorgeous kind of subtle sheen that they have. Let's go back to the wheel. We're going to show you all three. And you know what? They work in first piercings, second piercings, third piercings, what have you. And they're not even $4.99 a pair. Let me know how many and what shape. Oval, square, emerald cut. Just one in the emerald cut. They're probably gone. They're all $399 for the pair. In fine jewelry. This defines what fine jewelry is all about. And they're only $3.99. Let me know who wants them, and then we will be on our way. Last call on the moonstone earrings. Never seen them again. They are time to go, and they can't be any lower than that $399 mega deal. Lovely. Aren't they beautiful? All the sheen, blues and greens. There's still pinks, goldens, yellows, oranges, all throughout the earring stud. Oh, I just love those. $3.99. All right, last final call, 60 seconds. I've never even shown you the emerald cuts. I don't know where those appeared from, but one pair only, so shouldn't last too long, or maybe they will. Who knows? But this is your chance in all yellow gold, and we have loved our moonstones top to bottom in the rings. Time, though, now to get something in a matching suite or set. I think if you've got a ring already, treat yourself to the earrings tonight. Great giftable moment. Our band is coming up shortly. We're going to do the band at the top of the hour. I've got a little surprise. I tried to keep it a total secret. At this point now, I've given you a little reveal about something special happening with our diamond band ring at the top of the hour. Stay with us for that. And then we've got a whole beautiful wheel of markdowns on other museum pieces. Got some great yellow diamond earrings for you. And $3.99? Okay, I'll keep them. That's fine too. We've got the big emerald. Don't forget, we're going to keep showing that museum masterpiece must go until it does go. We've got our under $13,000 2-carat 80 cushion cut square in the emerald. Look at this. There's the emerald with the yellow diamonds. Oh, how pretty is that stone? And it's the color saturation too. Sometimes when they get brighter, cleaner, they get lighter. That one's got that real true prominent emerald green, but still with that glow and that neon aspect. That's so important. Let's do some auctions. I'm going to try that too. We're going to try it. We've got a big diaspora pendant here to show you. All the moonstones, $3.99 a pair. Take a look at this. This is absolutely gorgeous. I have been waiting a while to show this to you. It is my fabulous, huge $3.29 color-changing diaspora. It's 113-1318. And this is a beauty, isn't it? It's a special, special stone. It's a cushion cut. This is that rectangular cushion, unlike the emerald, for example, that was that, of course, that very, very special square. This is that really nice big size, going to give you a lot of look, a lot of wow factor, and then we are so ready to get this at home. $3.29 with a big diamond. That's a 15-point white diamond right there up top, making your bail. And we are so excited to have this for you. How about that diamond with that bezel setting? Yellow diamond that really picks up to the flashes of golden. There's a lot of golden and champagnes. There's some kiwi greens there as well. And it's going, I hope, really, really, really quickly. And a first caller scenario on this big time value. Well, it's $39.99. Let's do this. $1,000 to start. Let's do that instead. $1,000 to get it going. We're going to do some auctions for probably the rest of the night and give jewelry away that way. See if that helps everybody get their favorite piece, whatever it may be. You get to choose. And of course, don't forget about your request too. We'd love to find out what it is you'd like to see in the show. Anything we can bring out. We've got access to everything in the vaults. So unless it's a museum piece that went to Vegas today, other than that, everything else can be shown and discounted. So we'd love to find out what it is you're looking for today, and we'll help you out. I'll flash a few things as well, so that if I'm not finding the perfect piece for you, let's see if any of these catch your eye. What I'm going to do is flash some of these really important new designs. This one comes with like a 22-inch chain. It's a gorgeous tourmaline. Look at that. That reminds me of the green tourmaline we had last night in the 16 karat size. No longer here with us. That's in Vegas now, but look at that. That beautiful stone. That's a pendant. And then I have another new pendant. This is actually a full necklace. Let me show you another new diamond design. This feels like a little bit of a fan design. It's a really pretty way that those diamonds in the rose gold are set. That has got a little bit of everything. Marquise cuts, baguettes, rounds that are bezel, rounds that are prong set. That's a beautiful new design. Then we have also a huge moonstone ring. I'm just gonna flash everything I have out here on set, and then let me know if you like any of them. There's my radiant moonstone. Radiant, $591. This is not for the faint of heart. It's a big stone, but it's almost 6 carats, and then it's got beautiful baguettes and rounds. And then you let me know if you want to see, okay, emerald cut ruby, over 1 carat in size. Take a look at this one. This is the emerald cut ruby. So there are museum pieces, and then there are rubies in the emerald cut. Burma is really, really limited to find. We bring you Burma exclusively here, but that doesn't mean it's easy to get. And you can see that is our very special emerald cut stone. So emerald cut and ruby are really scarcely together. So love that we're bringing that to you. That's going to be our 122. That's an idea to consider if you're really into the rarest of rubies. That's a good one. Here's my big zircon. This is a blue zircon. Now, this reminds me a lot of the other rounds we've seen. We saw the round ring. We saw the round earrings. Now we've got an even larger round for you that is stunning. Of course, wider band burnished diamonds as well. So that's a zircon. It's about a 577. Then we also have this one. This is Paraiba and Mandarin. The rarest of tourmaline, the rarest of garnet, all brought together in a very unique geometric styling here. That is 2 of the best emerald cut mandarins and your really special cushion cut Paraibas there. Also, I have an emerald here. This is a big emerald pendant that has a little bit of a ruffle style detail to the actual top bail. Isn't that attractive here? It looks almost like what you would see out of a fabric, or reminds me of like an incredible theater curtain. If you went to the theater and you looked at the stage and it's got that big heavy velvet curtain with gold tassels, it looks almost like that up top your emerald. It's a very big emerald. It's our 563, so it's more than double the size, or about double the size of what we saw in our museum masterpiece. So just an FYI, that's here. Also, I have a heart shape spessartite. We always wonder what's the difference between spessartite and mandarin. We saw the heart-shaped mandarin. Here's our heart-shaped spessartite. It's got a lot more red, some cinnamon colors, some browns, some orangey reds. I have a huge tanzanite pendant. This one's very affordable. New markdown on our 22 karat 95 tanzanite pendant. So there's a few of what we have. I've shown you essentially, I'm going to show you a couple more. But I've got, basically this is everything I have out here on set, besides a couple other pieces that I've got planned for you. So again, really important pieces. If anything catches your eye, let me know. We'd rather show you what you'd like to see. I've got a pink diamond, GIA certified pink diamond. It's a 32-point pink diamond in a marquise cut. Not exactly inexpensive when it's 32 points, but it is 18 karat gold. It has a GIA cert on the stone, and it's a VS2. VS2 pink diamond. So it's not like, oh, let's just put a pink diamond again. Nope, it's got great quality. It's got a beautiful halo, triple halo, as a matter of fact, pink, pink, and white. Love that ring. Let me know if you like it as well. We can try and discount that from $30,000. So anything you like? Anything catch your eye? What do you like? Ruby, I just flashed. What do you want to do? Tell me a price, and I'll take it. If it's reasonable, I'll take it. I know this is a little unorthodox, but we're just going to wake everybody up, and we're going to do, it's okay to do different things, because otherwise it's kind of, if it's same old, well, it's no reason to tune in. I'm just going to say, you give me a price. We're going to zoom in. This is a ruby. I'll tell you all about it. And I'm just going through jewelry here. Got boxes and boxes and boxes of jewelry and cleaning cloths, and now beautiful emerald cut ruby. Take a look at this. This is 1130989. And it's my 122 and 18 karat gold. And that's a fabulous designer style with the big diamonds on the sides and then the diamonds around it. Or I'll take a reasonable offer on it. Whatever you got. Doesn't need to be what it cost us. Just needs to be a reasonable offer. We're just at this point in the show, moving jewelry. Finding what you like, moving it out. 18 karat gold, 122 emerald cut, diamond weight, 23 in the baguettes, 19 points in the rounds. It's supposed to be $89.99, but I don't care. Just make me an offer. Yes. Is everybody on the ruby? Okay. So everyone's on the ruby. We could take top offer in the next couple minutes. You want to do that? I can't take $9.99, but I appreciate that. Am I supposed to be insulted? That's insulting. I'm sorry, that's insulting. Yeah, we're at $89.99. A $9.99 offer is a little insulting just because, 18 karat gold. That covers one of the prongs there, pretty much. But yeah, I don't have too many things for under that. It's just, that's not going to work. So $9.99 is going to need a little more than that. But again, yeah, I'd like to see you guys for tomorrow. I don't know how they're going. They could probably find a show host in the next couple hours. But if I sold that for $9.99, I'd be done. But take a look. That's if it's reasonable. I mean, reasonable offers are, let's at least cover the gold. Let's try to cover the gold. We'll try. Let's keep on carrying on. We got a lot more to show you. And of course, there's a few other pieces I haven't shown you yet, like our big heart-shaped necklace. We're going to show that to you. If you like that tanzanite, the $22.95, of course, we're 10 minutes away. So this is like a 10-minute free-for-all. You just tell me what you like. And then what we have coming up at the top of the hour is that band ring, which we're going to do a little flash sale lost leader deal. It's a little extra special something for our Friday night, okay? And we also have yellow diamond earrings to show you too that are studs, but they're like little beautiful florals. Think daisies, but made of yellow diamonds that look like this. Really bold, beautiful diamond florals. Those are pretty, aren't they? So anything catch your eye from our selection? All right, coming up. And don't forget about this zircon. There's the zircon. That one's lovely. It's a big one. It's $577. Here's the big, that is just so abstract and cool. Wide band, mandarins, Paraiba together. Here's that very impressive tanzanite. This is 22 carats 95. That would be the largest tanzanite we have in the inventory. If somebody wants to score the deal, that would be it, because this large tanzanite, gotta go, it's museum reserve. It's also a few specs on it. It's 1125692. That's our 22.95. It's in 18 karat gold even. So we did upgrade the gold for you as well. And we got you the 22.95 with 89 points in diamonds, and we'll blow it out. Yes. I'm sorry, say it again? Okay, sure. The ruby on the hand, we'll show that for you. Here's that 989 ruby. It sounds like we've got quite a few people talking about this one. We'll take a look at it on the hand here. It's the ruby emerald cut 122, 18 karat gold. So yeah, just a little unorthodox, but it's okay. We don't need to spend every item, change the format. It's a live show, but look at how beautiful that is. $89.99. What is our top offer right now? We've got a, okay. Is it, oh, $3,000. Okay, I thought I heard 5. Is $3,000 the top offer? That's it? Okay. The top offer right now is $3,000. Here's what I'm going to do. Thank you. First of all, I'm going to thank you. Thank you for that. It's more reasonable. What I'm going to do is this. We have a $3,000 offer right now. I'm going to do this. In 9 minutes, top of the hour, we're going to sell it for the highest offer. 9 minutes from now will be the top of the hour. That's when we're bringing in our loss leader. I guess now this is our loss leader as well. $3,000 is the offer. To be honest, I really can't consider that at this point. However, we're giving it 9 more minutes. Let me move this aside and we'll show it one more time. We're going to give this 9 minutes until we sell it. Whatever the top offer is, and this is like, there's no specific increment, it's just top offer, which right now, thank you so much, Suzanne, it stands at $3,000 right now. Thank you. I asked for reasonable offers. We got 2. We got a $9.99 offer, which, yeah. And then we've got a $3,000 offer. Far away from cost, I'll just put it that way. We are not close to cost at $3,000. However, in exactly now 8 minutes and 15 seconds, at the top of the hour, when the clock hits 7 o'clock Pacific time, we're going to sell this ring. And whatever the top offer is at that point, this ring will be gone. And remember a couple things, 18 karat white gold. It's the 18 karat, not the 14 karat. It's that 122, but what makes it so exceptional is not just the size. We do judge stones on more than just simply their carat weight. It's also the clarity and the fact that it's the emerald cut. And they're hand in hand, because what's making it really rare is the fact it is an emerald cut, and the reason they did that in the first place is because it's so clean. So $3,000 top offer right now. Looking for anything you got. We'll keep everybody updated as to where that offer stands. But otherwise, Suzanne, it's going to be yours at $3,000. So well done. And that's going to be, again, just a few minutes away, and we'll sell it. And look at how clean it is. This is rare to see in the world of ruby. And there's even a subtle knife edge band to it in the 18 karat gold. So that is subtle, but it is a little extra detail. There's even the points. I mean, you see, there's the two baguettes that run east and west, but on the north and south sides of the ruby, those extra diamonds that are the big ones on the sides, east and west from the stone, those are actually these really cool kite cuts. Kind of like if you were with me earlier for our kunzite drop earrings, same kind of cut, but in that same kite cut that go directionally down the band. So that's important too. And 3,000 top offer. So we'll sell that in about 6 minutes and that'll be long gone. And remember 18 karat in the white gold, it does stay in the white gold. So that will be it there. And then we've got our last couple of minutes, and if there's anything else we can show you from what we flashed, there is that big top of the hour coming up. Don't forget about the pink diamond, or maybe it was that blue zircon you love, the 577. The other round is gone, but we still have that large 577. We've got our diaspora pendant. Actually, let's do the diaspora pendant really quickly. I did not get an open on that one. We started in with all these flashes. If you would like the diaspora pendant, I'll just leave you up here with a couple of things to think about. There's the ruby at $3,000, highest offer, and then this diaspora, $999. And forgive that it's got a little something in the prong there, so we'll see if I can get that out for you. That is $999 for the diaspora pendant with the big 15-point diamond as your bail. And then if you'd like the tanzanite pendant, well, that's going to be, we're going to go extra low on that one. That's going to be down below $13,000 for the tanzanite, which if you're doing the math, a $13,000 price tag on a 23 karat means that that one is down to a price per carat, that is, of just, that's $566 a carat. So pretty impressive on that pendant, considering it's also 18 karat gold and really, really large in its size. Also have a really spectacular yellow diamond earring I mentioned. We've got that pink diamond marquise cut. Don't forget about the mandarins and the paraibas that are here. The Spessor-Tite heart shape is here. That's only $69.99. For the huge Spessor-Tite. We also have the $29.99 mandarin heart. But if you want the Spessor-Tite with the yellow diamonds all around it, that's only $69.99. So the values are here. They are here. We've got the $12,999 emerald. So you can either get for $12,999, you can either get the big emerald or the tanzanite pendant. The emerald is certified by GRS. The tanzanite pendant's the largest one we have. Even the heart shapes that have all sold out, which I wish we had more, but we don't. All my heart shapes that are sold out, none of them were that size. None of them, not a one. So it's very impressive out of 23 karat tanzanite. Also, our moonstone studs are all still here. So you can grab those for $399. That's the most affordable way to shop the show tonight. And then if you missed out on that fire opal I had, I do have another. And the fire opal, and again, the offer to beat is $3,000 on the ruby. That sells in 4 minutes. To Suzanne, perhaps, potentially. We're going to find out. Or if you have a higher offer, let me know. Look at this. This is the next big, gorgeous crystal opal. We're going to see that crystal opal at a new markdown price. That's a crystal opal with a great orange color there. Also have the ruby. The ruby's $3,000 only. Who's going to get it? We don't know. But right now, for a 122 Burma, there's the Burma's best right there. Gorgeous. And $9.99 for that pendant. So I'm just giving you a couple things to think about before we get to our, I know, top of the hour loss leader. The lines are about to blow up, completely blow. We are going to literally wreck the phone lines. I've done it before. When there are, it's weird. We have this archaic phone system that can only handle so many people online, but it can only handle so many people in queue. And there have been 2 times in the history of TVON where we have literally blown up the phone lines. Not blown them up like with pyrotechnics, but actually, like literally, they stopped working because there was just too many people in queue, too much backup on the phone lines. We're about to do that again with our top of the hour loss leader on a diamond ring that is giftable, stackable, unisex styling. Everybody can wear it. Let's go back to this wheel because we have literally 3 minutes now. 3 minutes to go on the ruby. The ruby's going to sell in 3 minutes time. Who would like to enjoy the Burma? And right here, that's the information for you. Just want you to see that we also have a diaspora pendant for $9.99, but there's that gorgeous 122. Ultra clean, ultra bright, blue reds. That's hallmark to Burma. We love seeing it, but again, $3,000 Only one caller can get it. So we're looking for an offer to beat that, and we'll find out who that's going to be here in another 2.5 minutes away. The countdown will be on. And what we'll do is we'll fire up a 2-minute clock as well, so that you'll have the official countdown and know exactly, because otherwise, yeah, if you wait too long in that clock, it's probably going to be too late to get in before the top of the hour. And then we'll talk top of the hour and our big lost leader that we have. It's a good one tonight. So we'll see a little lost leader flash sale for you that I couldn't even keep a secret. So we're going to see that on the way. And any requests you have, please call. 2 minutes about to take place. We're about to count it down because last hour's upon us soon. We've got a last 2-minute clock coming. It's last call to beat the $3,000 too low. That I was thinking 5. I was even not sure if I'd be able to even take 5,000. Turns out the offer was 3,000. And I'm a woman of my word. I said, we'll take the top offer in literally the top of the hour. And so here we are at so far only $3,000 for an incredible ruby. And remember, we did all the upgrades, got you the 18 karat gold, got you those really important. I know the diamond weight's not overwhelming, but look at the importance of each of those diamonds. 4 really important stones, the kite cuts on the side, the baguettes top and bottom, really impressive individual diamonds that you have all around this ruby, and the phone lines are just lit. So I think we're getting ready for the lost leader, but yeah. So verify, let me know, guys. We have 1:15 left. Does anyone want to go higher than 3,000? That's the offer to beat. Are you on this one, Jason? 32. Do we have 31 or 32? 31? 32? What's the highest? Okay, because I'm not sure. I'm just verifying here because I've got some operators that are not in studio. They're across the country. So trying to figure out where they're at here, get the communication straight. 45 seconds till the official. Boy, Tony, you had that time perfectly too. That is exactly counting down to the top of the hour. So the 38 seconds will determine who is going to get the ruby. Oh my goodness, what a piece. I just can't believe we're seeing that kind of clarity to a ruby like this. Did we lose one of our offers, or where are we at here? Okay, so that was a fake offer? We got to figure out. Maybe we just got disconnected. We'll figure it out. But do you have 32? Well, we had a 31 and then we had a 32, so it looks like you got it. All right, congratulations. All right, that's it. And thank you all 3 of you, for participating. Appreciate it. Let's move on to our top of the hour. Oh my, it's time. It's top of the hour. It's the most exciting time of the night here. We're about to be in, well, now we're in our last hour here officially. So welcome in, everybody. Happy Friday to you. TGIF, we've got a great weekend ahead. I'm so excited you're with us tonight for our last hour, especially right now, because this is where the show really gets going. We have a lost leader tonight. I wasn't supposed to even give you a hint or a reveal, but now is the time we get to see what it's all about. And it's 1129245, a classic in bands, a classic. I was telling everybody last night, I bought a 2mm band the other day, no diamonds, from a wholesaler downtown, because this is one thing we don't do here. We don't really do like straight up wedding bands. We don't do them here. I never have. I've never sold a wedding band on TV ever. So I went to a wholesaler, spent a lot of money, thousands and thousands of dollars on a band with just gold and no diamonds. Okay, so what we're about to do is give you a band with a diamond, a big diamond, a 30-pointer in solid gold in your choice of, I've got white, yellow, and rose. It stacks to perfection. Some of you may already own this incredible ring, and if you do, fabulous value is about to happen. But we are going to bring you an incredible flash sale event on a really special band ring. You can see I'm wearing one. You can put 2. When they set together, they actually set flush because they've got a perfect straight edge size. So you can set up as many as you want. I've had up to 5 of these on at once, and they look fabulous. And then you can choose, do you want to line up your diamonds? Do you want to stagger them a bit? However you want to do it. It's really up to you, but it's a men's or ladies piece, totally unisex in style. I think anybody of any age can wear it. I think whether you're more a vintage aesthetic, whether you like more glam, diva, over the top, everybody can wear this ring. So let me show you here, and congrats again on the ruby that is gone. Now I'm gonna polish this up because I've been wearing it for a minute. This is the gorgeous diamond band ring with that big diamond. that is set in the middle of the band. Now it's actually, this is why it's so cool. Not only is it a wider band, but it's got some depth to the gold as well, so that the diamond can set flush. Because when you see this from the side, I'm going to zoom back a bit, because you're going to see there's enough depth to the gold where it's set down into the band so that it doesn't need prongs. And you see how it just almost disappears? But look at the depth you need in the gold. You can't just make this a sliver or a little bit of gold. It's got, look at that. I love seeing it from that angle, just watching how the diamond is one with the band, which may just be, I think from a practical standpoint, love a smooth surface to my jewelry. Not a lot of jewelry has a completely smooth surface. Love the way that feels. Love the way that it doesn't snag or catch on anything. Love the way you can just wear it with ease. And even if you're putting on gloves every day because that's part of your profession, or if you're just someone who says, I really want just sleek wearable jewelry at this time. I don't want to take my jewelry off. I don't want it in the way. I don't want to ever worry about things, you know, knocking off the prongs that sit up high. I just want to have wearable, modern. It creates this very modern aesthetic to it as well. And it is 112-9245. There's a 30-point minimum VS oval diamond in the middle, set in like as one with your band. It really is set down into the gold, and yet not a rough edge, not a sharp turn, not a prong, not an anything. And I have the yellow and the rose, and I got to tell you, however you decide to pair these up, this is such a great stackable moment when it's solid gold. I'm going to have to keep saying that, because when we're looking at an era where most jewelry stores and jewelry venues, whether it's wholesale, retail, on TV, in a catalog, wherever you shop, most pieces, I love this rose and yellow together. What do you think, guys? Are we digging it? Love the yellow and the rose together. It's a stackable option, but I'll tell you, most places, even if it says gold, you got to read the fine print, because most everything right now, if it is gold at all, it's gold plating. It's a gold, like a little bit of gold coating. That's it. This is solid. And I'm going to keep saying that because when you see it from the depth, you realize the depth of it, the width of it across. This is a very impressive band. Let me also get out the millimeter gauge to tell you about this solitaire style, which doesn't feel like the solitaire you need to get engaged with. Maybe that ship has sailed. Maybe you're going, nope, maybe it's pinky ring, thumb ring, maybe stackable. Maybe you get two and put them around something else. But here's what I want to show you. This is the millimeter size. What I did was just looked at the width of the band itself, which is 6 millimeters across. Even at the most narrow point in the back, let me see if I can get that for you, that would be more traditional. That's your 2.5 millimeters. So 6 millimeters up top, which means your oval is also that length, 6 millimeter oval. So guys, I have news for you. When you get a 6 millimeter round, it's a 1 carat diamond. This is a 6 millimeter in length oval. It might be 30 points minimum, but it's looking like a 1 carat oval stone. And you can get as many as you'd like. Stack them to your heart's content. Men's or ladies, wear them with the diamonds. I love them aligned like that, but you can stagger them a bit if you want to. White, yellow, rose. Maybe this is your first foray into rose gold. Maybe it's been a while since you've been able to shop white gold or yellow gold or rose gold, because wherever you shop, it's maybe just one color option. This is your moment to stack, play, mix, match, create that tricolor effect, which is so Italian, so European. When you put the rose and the white and the yellow together, you can do whatever you wish to. But this is an incredible value, and nobody's on the phone lines yet, probably because you're figuring, let's see, 6 millimeter gold band. She paid $5,000 the other day for a gold band that was 2 millimeters. That's what it is in the back. So you got $5,000 minimum, even if she's giving away jewelry. And then the 30-point oval diamond that's a VS stone. And then you think about, it's a VS quality. Yes, it is. White bright diamond. Yes, it is. What about the labor of setting that gold? I'll tell you what, put it all together. It should be, on the best case scenario, $69.99. I'm going a lot lower than that, and we need some colors ready to go, because this is about to light up the lines. There will be a limitation here. Unfortunately, I have a limitation on what I can offer to you in each gold color, because they're made up here and they're ready. And we have got sizing still done for free for you. All that really beautiful finishing on the inside that allows it to just glide onto the hand. Look at that. There's that substantial. That's, again, 2.5 millimeters at the most narrow point, 6 millimeters up front, finished beautifully in the back. And yet what we're going to do, and I love showing off that beautiful diamond, let's get it lower than even $6,000. This is a fabulous Friday. It really is. Don't believe me? It's about to be the most fabulous diamond deal I've done in a classic style. And there's not a lot of jewelry I can say is good for everybody. Any age, any gender, any age group, any style-wise, wherever you live, whatever you do, this is modern. Now, there's a big designer that shall remain nameless, but you know they do great things from France. They do these great, great things from France where there's a beautiful red box and it's got gold script and a little gold border. And they do a ring similar, and theirs is about $35,000. And that's all fine and well. And I applaud them. I applaud them that they have the ability to get those price tags on a gold band. And if you think, well, they must have done it better. If it's 35 grand, it must be made of something other than gold. No, it's gold. It's 14 karat gold. Or maybe it's got a diamond that's, but it doesn't get better. It's a VS diamond. So we make this to the specs of the really fine designers out there, and yet you're not paying $59.99 or $5,000 or $4,000 or $3,000 or $2,000 or $1,000. And I know how fair it would be to just say, let's make it under $1,000 and send it out because no one else does gold bands like this. I can attest to that. I just bought one in wholesale this week for a lot more money. Or maybe nobody does individual diamonds. Sure, it makes the value even better, but we are not doing $9.99. Wait, we're going to decide how many you need. We're going to decide how many gold colors you want. We're going to decide how many, and I've had 5 on one finger at a time. I'm going to show you also on the index finger, and I love showing off the white gold here with the white diamond, but these are not really big enough for my index finger, but I'll show you on the middle finger and the pinky and the thumb because I want you to see all the different ways because again, it is so versatile. It is so wearable. There's one on the middle finger. Here's one on the ring finger where you see everything. Here's one as a thumb ring, which I think works brilliantly because again, I like the idea of if it's sitting here or here on the outside of the hand, you want smooth, sleek surfaces. You don't want to sit up too high. Hold on, it's not $9.99. We got them. They're flying. And is that any surprise? But that, not a profit, but I'm going for the total loss here. We're going to get everybody on the phone lines on a Friday night. White gold, that's my beautiful rose gold. Here's the very popular, I got to tell you, the yellow gold's always most popular these days. Take whichever one you want. And we're going to go lower than $9.99 and get as many as you'd like. It stacks beautifully. I'm going to show you again. Sure, we'll show the yellow and the rose together again. And our yellow and rose are distinctive enough. Sometimes people do alloys in rose gold where it doesn't look a whole lot different than yellow. It just looks like a brassy version of yellow. Our distinctive rose gold is so different that there's a lovely contrast between the yellow and the rose. So you can even pair those up side by side as I've done right there. And there you can see the yellow and there's the rose gold. And then play, stack. Again, you could put up to 5 of them on one finger. If you've got a lengthier finger, 3 would be great. I think 3 is ideal. 3 big diamonds, plus you'd have about 90 points in diamond weight. But they're not $9.99. We're about to be very busy on these phone lines. We're busy already. I'm talking really busy. I'm talking about let's do something we've not done before. Let's get you a better value. Let's take them lower than $9.99 or $8.88 or even, oh goodness. Well, just this is my moment to really roll the dice and say, well, if we're going to do a loss leader, if it's a loss, it's a loss. Does it matter how much you're losing? Whatever's going to make you guys happy. And more importantly, when there is a stackable moment and a stackable situation, I think it's all the more fun to bring those pieces lower to really save you a bundle on each and every piece you own so that you can get as many as you might need. Whatever you need. You want to get a couple, you get a couple. No reason not to when they're under $800 for the band, and we're not doing $7.99 either. This is your big Fabulous Friday flash sale. It's an unexpected little surprise that we're taking a huge hit on just from the cost perspective. We're going backwards of cost so you can get as many as you need to. Shop it now and not get it for $7.99. We'll go even lower. And white gold, yellow gold, rose gold, they're all here. They're all here. They're all ready for you. They're all your moment, and you cannot. If you want to buy them to melt them, melt them. Like, you know how the jewelry stores are out front? If you've driven by a strip mall, there's a jewelry store in that strip mall begging to buy your gold. You want to go and go take it there and have them give you back the diamond and melt the gold, go ahead. There's profit to be made when you're shopping big values like this because we're the manufacturer and we can't make it at this price. And it's not $7.99. Let's go even lower. We need everybody on the phone lines. We're blowing them out. This is your best value. Everyone's been asking me tonight, do you have anything affordable? Do you have anything affordable? Well, how do you define affordable? How about 40% less than what it costs us to make? How about that? How about something that everybody can wear without fail? Put it on any finger, right hand, left hand, pinky to thumb, anywhere in between. Wear 1, wear 2, wear 5, whatever you want. Together, get different colors in different sizes. We're picking up the tab on the sizing. We're taking care of the shipping, all of that. And you have a money back guarantee. And it's not $7.99. Let's go even lower. Let's make it $777 while they last. And I can't make them anymore. I can't make them at that price. That's the problem. If you want them for $69.99, no problem. You can wait. You can see it 6 months from now. You can pay $7,000. Or you can get it now for $777. Get it right away. Start wearing it and enjoying it. That's how you do it. That's how we make it happen. And $777 when there's a big old juicy diamond, a 30-point minimum oval VS stone, not lab grown, natural. That's all that's happening. The wholesale world right now, the biggest celebration of jewelry is happening as I speak right now. You know it. You know every network's there. Now, listen, I got to tell you, if we want to spend $8 million to send the people that work here, which is not a lot of people, but if we want to send everyone to go like produce a live show from Las Vegas right now and rent out a ballroom and do all that, guess what? Someone's paying for that. And it's you, the consumer. That's why we're just giving you a value straight up, because what difference does it make? Same old jewelry just from a different location? I got to tell you, we can't do values like this if we're spending millions of dollars to go do a live remote production from 300 miles down the road. You know what I mean? It's just, let's just save you the money. You're here for value. You're a smart group. You know what a value is and what a value isn't. You know where the values lie. They're right here. And again, as much fun as that would be to do a little remote production, I'm all for that. I did a lot of that when I was younger in my early days of TV. Everything was on location. Everything was live. Everything was an event. I got to tell you, it's much more fun to give you values like this, because at $7,000, that's no fun if it's not a value. And you know the difference. Not everybody knows the difference. You guys are the smartest shoppers in television. You understand jewelry inside out. You know what's a deal and what's not. You know that. You know $777 can't be making rings like that for that price. And this is our opportunity together to celebrate what we do on a Friday night, to say thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to serve you with your jewelry needs, because I know there's a lot of expensive jewelry out there, and most of that expensive jewelry is getting you lab-grown stuff. And that's okay, because again, we understand that. That's the way the world's turned. Most of the jewelry show, it's a fine jewelry show that's got mostly lab grown. Tucson was that way this year. Vegas is that way. It's only a matter of time before that's the only thing we know of in jewelry. And yet there's so many of you that understand, if you can get a value, and again, if you can get a value, that's really what it's all about. If there's a way to get a value, then you know we are the place to be. And if you are into diamonds, the best of diamonds, you're not going to settle for brown diamonds. You're not going to settle for included diamonds or chips. Oh my gosh, I was watching a friend of mine sell diamonds the other day on TV, because they don't do it much. She works once a year now, because she works for a company where they don't do much jewelry anymore. They sell mostly food and clothing and, stuff like that. Household supplies, things like that. That's what they sell. And she's up there going, well, she had to say it politely, but they weren't even full cut diamonds. They were diamond accents that was a total of 6 points in a ring, and they weren't even full cut. So again, even when there are diamonds to be bought, what are they? They look like gravel out of a driveway. They look like the proverbial frozen spit that nobody wants to wear, but that's sometimes the only option to get affordability in your fine jewelry these days. We are the antidote to that. We are the solution. We change the way you shop for jewelry, because we are unlike anybody else, and we're doing it ourselves, and we're our own manufacturer, and we don't buy it from a foreigner from overseas that got it from a guy who got the gold from one place, the diamond from another place, and then made it overseas. We do everything here in-house for you, so that it can be affordable, so that we can also oversee the quality, so that not one diamond is a miss. They've all got to be top of the heap, top quality. What's up, Jason? You have a band going out? I did. I had a heart shape and a spessartite. So I had the heart shaped mandarin, which was our smaller stone, and the big spessartite. Do you want me to flash them again? You got it. Maybe let's see if this is it. Was it a heart shaped mandarin garnet that looked like this? Let me know if that's the one, Jason. If that's the one, it was 113-1208. I don't know, because we also had the big wow factor, which was the spessartite, which was the more brown orange red of the colors. So we do also have that one, but there were two. So again, we'll start there. And that was the 239 with the 40 points in diamonds. in the gold, and look at how just dynamic that is. How gorgeous is that ring? Let me try it on the hand. Is that the one, Jason, that she liked? It's only $29.99. We did have it earlier and it was new today. And yes, $29.99 when it could be so much more than that. So much more, like it should be so much more. And it's not, because we're doing deals. And we only have now, 40 minutes left. So not a lot of time. Keep calling on the bands, by the way. Still able to get you the band rings if you need to. This is last call on that mandarin garnet. Fabulous value there. Is that the one, Jason, that she was thinking of? If it was the larger one with yellow diamonds, that was the Spessartite heart. And that is $69.99. And I can also bring that back out for you. Yes. Not this one. Not that one. All right. Well, then it must be the Spessartite, which I can bring out for you right now. That would be this one. Let me show that too. That was 1125159. That's a Spessartite. See the difference in the color? Let me show you side by side. Good little lesson in Spessartite versus mandarin. They are the same type of stone, but the mandarin has a different color thanks to less manganese. So that's the difference in the color there. Explained by Trace Elements. Yeah. Oh, okay. Not a heart shape then. No, mandarins with Paraibas, yeah. Let me get that out for you. That was a mandarin garnet combination with Paraibas, where it was 2 mandarins, 2 Paraibas. And let me get that a second look for you. Sure. That is going to be this one, the mandarin and Paraiba band, with the 2 emerald cuts set at an angle with the 2 cushion cuts of Paraibas in the middle. And that is, new price on that one. Big time value here. That'll be just $39.99 on that one, and it's going to be 1127301. All right, so our heart-shaped mandarins are here. Heart-shaped Spessartite, heart-shaped mandarin. Diamond bands are still here, but limited. I'm going to try this on for you as well. And then we have that gorgeous diamond band, white, yellow, rose gold. Take your pick on those 30-point oval diamond bands. Here's our gorgeous band. Look at that. 2 Paraibas that total 61 points. Remember I had earrings yesterday? I didn't really fully present them because they were, what were they, 15-point stones, 3,000 bucks. Well, these are 30 points each. Here, stacked cushion cuts, and then they're flanked by 2 emerald cut mandarins set at an angle. It's one of the most expensive rings we've ever produced, but I've got it down from $19,000 to $4,000. So we certainly did a number on that savings for you to make sure that's more affordable here tonight, and under $4,000. One only there. Good luck. That is our yellow gold. It will stay in the yellow gold, and that should be out of here. Okay, and so that'll be it. Thank you for requesting something. I know we've had a lot of pieces flashed today, so if there is anything, we'll figure out what it was. Just tell us what you saw that you liked. And then let's get to our yellow diamond earrings. These are so fantastic. Yellow diamonds, and they put a little, I love when, fine jewelry doesn't have to be serious. And I mean, we're into serious quality, but there doesn't mean you can't put a little bit of something extra special or whimsical in the design elements, and I think we do a really good job of that here with this earring, where it's obviously specialty and very high-end in these gorgeous yellow diamonds. It's 1129727, and that is a fantastic pair of earrings. They're quite large too. This is what a stud could never give you. When you look at the overall diameter of this floral earring, I don't have a stud this size, not even a white diamond stud or a yellow diamond stud. So what is one to do? Because if you had that in a stud earring in a yellow diamond, it'd be about 7 or 8 carats individually. That would be about 16 carats overall. And not everybody's going to be able to afford 16 carat yellow diamond studs. That's a tougher one to do. We've got a full carat in diamonds here. Yellow diamonds, 5 stones per, 10 stones per. So that means 5 stones per earring, 10 stones per pair, 10 points each, and all pear shapes perfectly matched. Love even the little yellow gold bead in the middle. That really, not only does it bring the look together with the prongs, but also that bead just adds that little extra, you know how yellow gold, we love our mirror finish, it can give you a nice little flash. So in addition to the brilliance of the diamonds that you're getting that yellow gold polish. So it just flashes through the middle of the piece. Wait till you see them on, they're gorgeous. And they're very, very pretty, very, very dressy, very, very cool, casual at the same time. Like, what other earring can go from like ball gown to just ball game? Right? Anybody else? And if you're thinking who would do both, a lot of us ladies do. You want to go ultra? We have different styles we need. We need to be different styles for different occasions. So this is that opportunity where that could be your go-to every day. Casual, more dressy. More just kind of fun, fabulous, flirty, more elegant. Whatever it is, take a look on the hand here. I'll give you a measurement. They are just wildly sparkling. Look at that. Bright yellows, scintillating beyond. Gorgeous brilliance. Every diamond is a VS stone. See how I can just maneuver it to change the direction of the floral a little bit. But what never quits is the sparkle here. 3/8 of an inch. Yes, indeed they are. Centered post butterfly backing. I'll give you a look at them on here as well so you can see what that's going to be like size-wise. How does that 3/8 of an inch translate? Well, you're seeing it right there. 3/8 of an inch really covering the lobe there, giving you a wonderful dynamic primary piercing earring. Let's go back to the wheel. So excited to have them. Very affordable. They will definitely be. Coming off our big flash sale lost leader event in white diamonds, now getting you yellow diamonds. So just, they're bright. They're so sparkling, bright, beautiful. Love the pear shapes pointing in too. That adds a little extra something, doesn't it? Well, let's just do this. $66.99. I've seen that price a number of times. We've been dropping it. So let's keep that going. And we have brand new registers tonight. That's good to hear. That's wonderful. Love our brand new registers. They get to join in and be part of the TVON family for the very first time. Let's go ahead and knock these down. As a matter of fact, let's put them on the auction block, because that's going to be the way I can get you a better price, because I'm looking at $49.99 as my lowest. And that's going to be more of a challenge. This is not easy to do. These are not considered accent stones. Normally, earrings would be made up just of accents. This is not an accent stone any longer when you're at 10 points a piece. Here's what I'm going to offer everybody, Tony. What I'm going to do is just drop this in from $49.99, which is really the lowest I'm entitled to do here. What we're going to do is bring them a lot lower than that, take them below even $5,000. We love our yellow diamonds. We know the need. You know what I'm going to do? Let's go $1,000 to start. I want everybody on the phone lines, and a $10 increment only. We all heard that. From $66.99 to $5 to $1,000 to start. $1,000. $10 on the increment, that really doesn't matter much, does it? That's not what we're concerned with. We want to get everybody a chance to own dazzling, bright, beautiful, brilliant yellow diamonds in earrings. 1,000 open. I mean, how else do you make an impression? It's that way. It's a teeny tiny open on a big glamorous earring, where these are natural, because I know, again, we've touched on, yes, there's a lot of people doing lab grown right now. We know that. So what about, yes, and there's a lot of color out there too. Same deal. What about getting natural stones? Going back to the heart of what it's all about. Some of the most prized collectibles you can own in life would be natural colors of diamonds. Yellow diamonds in specific, like, look at this. That color, that brightness, they're not too light. They're not dull. These aren't lacking the saturation. They are bright and beautiful and stunning. And we are looking for no, we don't have an open yet. All right. So we'll be on our way. We have our last call on the show. We have a heart-shaped necklace that is beautiful. A little different than your typical heart-shaped pendants. Check this out. This is pretty. A little satin finishing with some diamonds all burnished into the heart. And then, of course, diamonds in the chain. Love it. That's coming up, too. And last call for requests. We've got about 30 minutes left. If there's a request that you have tonight, anything you've seen earlier you'd like to see again, anything you'd like us to go bring out from the vault, please go ahead and call me now. Let me know what that might be. We've got pink diamonds, moonstone earrings, gorgeous pink diamond ring. We have the pink diamond pendant. We have the pink diamond ring. Who is your brand new register over there? Virginia. Hi, Virginia. Where's she calling from? Nebraska. Hey there, Virginia, Nebraska, stopping in, checking out TVON for the first time. Lovely. She was asking about the mandarins and the paraibas. I like her taste, right? That was her? Oh, right. No, different. Okay, who was that? Was she picking up a new diamond band? Yeah. Oh, very good. Wonderful. Well, welcome. Also want to remind you about our zircon earrings that we had earlier, the studs that we started the show with. That's still the most unbelievable value I think that's here today is, $9.99 on these fabulous blue zircons. So let's do this. $9.99 on anything up there. And these are all, so far, earrings. But $9.99 for the zircons. $9.99 for the yellow diamonds. Gotta move jewelry here. End of the night is here. So here's how we are making things under $1,000. Don't forget also we had earlier moonstone studs. The moonstone studs were all $3.99 a pair. We also have, is there anything else? Let me see. Well, there were 3 color change skeins earlier. I don't know how many of you saw these, but there were 3 skeins, all of beautiful, bigger, really at that just near 1 carat mark. And we're going to show those again because I think when affordability comes to play, when we're seeing earrings, we love our earrings, yes, but when we've got also some rings to add in for the same price point, and you can choose whether you want the speen in the wider band, or maybe you like classics like double halos or a little something in a pave halo. Look at this. We've got a couple of skeins here that are still available from earlier, and I want to remind you, everything up here on this wheel is going to be just $999. So we'll give them all a look here. And I'm going to move my earrings up front here for you so you can see what those are all about, because everything that you see on this wheel is just $999, which includes a couple more speen options in rings. So we'll show those to you. And then that'll be anything and everything for under $1,000. How about that? So rings, which have one of the rarest stones in the world, in the color change speen varieties, here are our fabulous blue zircon rounds. They're $9.99 a pair, 1 pair only. Same here. You've got the $9.99 yellow diamonds. These are your options in speens. Radiant cut, Asher cut. The Asher is lovely. Or you can go with this big oval that's got a lot of great diamond weight around it. Whichever you'd like. Let's give that wheel 60 seconds, please. And then everything up there, if you want to put a little, maybe a little $9.99 banner. Because that's for anybody who's just like, wait a minute, this is not normal. Those are fabulous earrings. I've never seen those blue zircons until tonight. We've got new. We've got those gorgeous speens, which is one of those real, I've introduced them in 2017 to the world here on this show. And to think that so many years later, nearly 10 years later, we're offering them at a price tag like this. This didn't happen when they debuted. This never happened in the very early days of speen, when nobody in the world or the industry or anywhere else knew what the stone was. And I'm up here on a Sunday morning back in 2017 offering them for the very first time. It really is remarkable that here they are, our last few, and to do under $1,000 on rings that are also solid gold with VS diamonds around them, everything up on that wheel under $1,000, $999 and a full money back return policy. It's a great way to start your collection in the rare and the exotics. If maybe you've dabbled in some amethyst before and some citrines before, and maybe you know about tanzanite, rubies, sapphires, emeralds, there are stones out there. We really open up the door to a different variety of gemstones, or really exotic. These are the types of stones you don't find anywhere else really outside of museums. So to bring all that to you and make them $9.99 is pretty fabulous. All right, so last call there on that wheel, $9.99 a piece, and then we'll move on to our heart-shaped necklace. This is that beautiful necklace that comes with a chain that's still removable. So I'm going to show you 2 pieces of jewelry and sell them as one. And we're going to do that very quickly. And then if you have any questions, this is the 91 pointer in the Asher. Here's the 62 pointer in the oval. Here's the 95 point radiant, all with diamonds, lots of gold in the middle here. Take your pick. All of them, they should all be gone. This is a wheel that I'm not sure I know how to describe why these are here at this point, when there's a $9.99 price tag on some of our rarest. Blue zircon earrings, dazzling rounds that are matched. Remember, you're getting over 3 carats of blue zircons in that earring pair. You've got yellow diamonds that have 1 carat of yellow diamonds among 10 stones. There are 3 color chain skeins to choose from. And the fact is, at the moment, they're here. They're available. They're waiting for a good home. They're waiting for a jewelry lover, a collector, to adopt them and wear them and enjoy them and gift them and really see what different exotics are all about. 60 seconds, that's it. 60 seconds, we gotta go. We have another fabulous value coming up. It's a heart-shaped necklace. Jason, did you have a request there? Or, all right, so welcome on into our last little bit. We got 28 minutes left to go. And we see you back in the morning. Don't forget, our nighttime shows turn to daytime shows. Saturday and Sunday, we're here with you during the daytime hours, 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time, noon Central time, and 1 p.m. Eastern. Reminder, especially for all those new registrars out there tonight, make sure you join us in about 14 hours. 14 hours and 28 minutes exactly. We will be back with more jewelry. Also, we had this Speen. Now, this one was not $9.99, but it's really important. The brand new Speen that we had in the pendant, I'll just flash it here. This was the big mega Speen that was the $273 for $19.99. So just a reminder, if you need a great Speen and a pendant, that would be it today. That's the one I recommend. Highly. Yes. Zircon earrings on the ear again. Sure. It's 113-1327. Let me see. Uh-oh. Just might have lost my backing here. To my earring. But here we go with the Speen on, or rather the Zircon on the ears. So we'll show those coming up next. And again, it's 113-1327. We'll also remind you of all the information because it was 3 carats 19 of the Zircons. And there's the blue, just dropped it. Give me a second here. Let me find that and then we'll show it to you with the graphics hopefully. And then we're going to get you the fabulous earring for $9.99. Who's got them? We'll find out. Who is going to take those gorgeous Zircon earrings? They're so beautiful and they're bright and they're just really colorful. Amazing neon blues. So good. Make sure you grab them, okay? They're the blue Zircon earrings, 1 pair only. And here's how they look. Now, they are going to stay in the white gold. So they will stay in that white gold, but look at that point that's created by the diamonds. So right up top, you have the diamonds. That's where the diamonds are. That's where the post is as well. So that's really intended to keep those diamonds up top and then have that bright blue Zircon, and then you've got this gold kind of wrap around it. All right, last call, $9.99. Those might be gone. Sounds like they might have found their home. And in the white gold is how they stay. So that also means what? Why does that matter to you? Well, they go out right away to you. You're not waiting for a year. You're not waiting for 6 months. You're not waiting for a week. You're waiting a couple of days, whatever it takes to get it from LA to where you live. That's it. You got the Zircon earrings right out on Monday. I had to think for a minute, is Monday a holiday? Because so many times they are, and last week was. But, well, we'll be back to shipping on Monday. Yes. Thank you on the Zircon earrings. Well done. Congratulations. 2.5 hours ago, they made their debut. And 2.5 hours later, they're gone. Congratulations. I'm thrilled for you. You're going to love those 3 carat 19s. All right, so here we are, last call. Speens, yellow diamonds. Anybody want anything up there for $9.99? Last call on the show. We got a big value in the heart-shaped necklace coming up. Then we'll recap our rings that are remaining. Still have an emerald and a beautiful couple of diaspores and moonstones and another ring. We got a few things to look at before we go. Don't forget about our kunzite drops too that we brought you earlier as well. The Brazilian Paraíba in quartz was here. It's been a show, man. There's been some really important jewelry ideas. Okay, let's get to our heart-shaped necklace. It's 112-8505. And this is just one of those. I'm not into hearts and I still love this necklace because it's the design of it. So I can only imagine that if you're a really, a big advocate or a fan of the heart shape, or know somebody who is and you want to gift this, it's quite large. It's 80 points in diamonds. And you can see here, it's got this chain that's fully adjustable from the 16, 17, and 18-inch classic lengths, but you're also getting diamonds. Those are all bigger diamonds burnished into the heart. Fully removable from this chain, but we've even gone the extra mile and added diamonds to the chain. So your bezel set diamonds in this case are flanking the heart, one on each side. You can do whatever you want. And again, you can remove this pendant and have just the chain, wear it by itself, or because it's got the 2 diamonds, it's really intended to be showing off a pendant in between. So whatever your other pendants are, if it's yellow gold, I think it'd look fabulous with this chain. So it's 112-8505. It's 80 points in diamonds with the chain that's removable. I want to show you the length of the heart shape. And the reason it looks different from what you typically see out there is because it's got that satin finishing and the burnished diamonds. And that's a totally different look than what you normally see. Also bigger bail. It's 1 inch, maybe 1/8 there, including that bail. And then here's what it looks like from a distance away. So you can really sense the scale of this heart-shaped design, and the satin finishing still gleaming. Still got a lot of, for being not highly polished, it's still giving a great glow to it, isn't it? And then also one more thing about it, I always find this is reversible because I actually quite like the way it looks because it's actually a heart-shaped undergallery detail. So I think it looks great even if you want to reverse it. We'll show it up close as well. I'll move all this to the side. We'll show you what it looks like here on the up close so you can see really the intricate ways that these diamonds are indeed set. And I really don't want to hold it by the satin finishing, so it might flip a little bit, but there's the bail that's going to be mirror polished, and then you've got all those bigger diamonds. I just love the way that looks. And then yes, from the side, they would be completely flush, kind of set just like that bigger oval diamond was in our band earlier. We're going to blow it out. $39.99, not going to cut it. Not for our Friday night finale. Let's make this $1,999. And look at that reverse I was telling you about. There's that fabulous undergallery that maybe you would, maybe you wouldn't wear it this way, but either way, that's functioning as a really comfortable way to have that set against the neckline. So actually, let's go better than $19.99. It's that season where a lot of us might want to think about a symbolic piece of jewelry to give as a gift. And I'm not talking about the traditional gift-giving season of Christmas and Hanukkah. I'm talking about those other important moments in life, the milestone moments, the celebration moments, those loved ones we want to celebrate and honor with something special. $1,499 instead. I'm saving you $500 extra off the necklace. And it's yellow gold only right now. It goes out to you on Monday, so you probably have it by Wednesday, maybe Thursday, just depending on how far away you live. It is a fabulous, fabulous, different designer way to do a heart shape. It really is. And there's so much gold involved that, well, that's what makes that $14.99 price tag so striking, is that it's under $1,500 when the satin finishing is something that really takes it instantly to modern, instantly to now. What we're seeing now in jewelry, this whole concept of satin finishing, that subtle glow, the diamonds within, that's really the look we're seeing all over. Great designer jewelry, yes, most of it out there, plated metals, lab-grown things, but you know what? We do it the right way, and there it is for you at $14.99. So what else do we need to see before we go? Any last-minute questions on our color change sphines or our stud earrings or our sphene pendant, or do you want to see some ideas you haven't seen yet? Like this one. Like the opal that looks similar to what we had earlier, but that one's already gone. This is a little more elaborate in the diamond weight, certainly. It's got a huge double diamond halo, first round brilliance, then very large tapered baguettes. This is going to be a fun one here. It's 1128865. Heart-shaped necklace still available if you'd like it. And this will be our platinum setting with a $499. Wow, $499 round. Bright, bright as can be, orangey crystal opal, orange base color to your crystal opal here. It's our $499, and then are we ready for the diamond weight? $196. Not going little or lightweight on the diamonds. Almost 2 carats in diamonds overall, set in that platinum, stays in platinum. What a moment we have for a caller here. Whoever it's going to be. Just one. And I got to tell you, the magic happens at the end of the night here, especially on a Friday when a lot of late arrivals to our show tonight. I know these are the days I wish we started back at 7 o'clock and took you all the way till 10. And, you know, Friday nights are more of a late night crowd. So here we are about to wrap up our show in about 19 and a half minutes. And we've got one of our bigger values we've seen all night long in this crystal opal. The one I had earlier, by the way, that was this similar color, already gone. So that one's spoken for. Now we're getting you another version, an even bigger option. If it's 5 carats in actual carat weight, it feels like 10, meaning it looks like 10. Watch this on the hand here, and I'll show you what I mean. It's going over here to get you a quick look at it. That's a mounting. I'll tell you, I'd pay this price for the mounting because I'm going under 7,000, under 6,000, 5,000, 4,000. It's under $3,000. No way to get, and speaking of, look at that diamond band. That's my 3 carat band that I got tomorrow morning. Are we ready? Can we bring a Saturday morning with 3 carats of diamonds? That's 1 ring. For everybody saying, oh, look, she is always stacking. Nope, that's 1 ring. 3 rows, 1 ring, all bigger ovals. Tomorrow morning, that's happening. Here's my 39, you know what, skip 39, skip 29, skip 28, 27, 26. Where do you get 2 carats in big diamonds? This price is not going to be your final low. Let's take it to $25.99. One only there, $25.99. And that opal, doing things most opals only dream of. There it is, bright greens, yellows, oranges, reds, pinks. There's blue colors that flash through. Don't just think it's an orange stone. It's much more than that. And still with that transparency that most opals just simply do not give. So seeing right on through it, seeing all that amazing, it's like it takes the colors and magnifies it. Really is cool. And let's not forget about our museum masterpiece, must go. If you missed it earlier, yes, I kind of sprung you an extra one. I got a little extra bonus day because they said, well, this is the deal. If you don't sell it, you'll bring it because you're coming out and a couple days after we are. So here's the deal. We've got this emerald museum masterpiece for $12,999. That is a GRS certified emerald, by the way. It's got really large yellow diamonds beside it, and it's all in 18 karat solid gold. So $25.99 on our opal. Okay, there's all these really important pieces here, but we're not going to have time to show them all and get $50,000. But let me ask you a question. Does anyone like this ring? Now, I know we have the best tanzanites in the world, but what if I told you that's not a tanzanite? That's a more, and the one thing I've ever heard about tanzanite from some that's a con to tanzanite, like, there's pros and cons. The one thing some of you say is, I'm too tough on my jewelry. Now, tanzanite generally considered a wear everyday piece. Yes? Thank you. The radiant spin's gone. I got to tell you, that's a sapphire. So what you're seeing in this incredibly elaborate mounting is actually tanzanite type neons in a rarer color, because it's not just a blue sapphire, and I noticed my fingerprint, so let me get that off. 112866 is a sapphire. So it looks, when do you see a sapphire give red flash? This is an emerald cut sapphire, and it's over 2.5 carats. And it's a layered designer mounting. I've shown you tens of thousands of mountings here. I don't know if I've ever had a mounting this ornate, because it's literally one mounting layered on top of another. It's two metals. It's platinum and it's 18 karat gold at the base. So it's really doing different things here together, and it's giving this cool layered effect where you see and appreciate the layered effect. There's no doubt. You're getting to recognize that layered effect. And then dotted along the edges here on one side are the diamonds. That's 21 points. But really, it's all about the 2 karat 56 purple. It's a purple. There's vanadium elements here that are giving you more rarity than just blue. It's not just blue. That's not what you're looking at. It's not a blue sapphire. It's a purple blue. It really is. And then it's got red flashes. Watch it on the hand here. Still tapers. You can really see the layering effect there. And you can see how the exact underside is going to create that under gallery. Now I'm about to give this one away. This is some of the rarest sapphire material I've ever had. It's just, the cutting. We just saw a 1 karat ruby that was emerald cut earlier. It sold for what, $3,200? So this one is more than double the size. It's tons of metal, platinum and 18K. I love this ring. I know that doesn't matter. You don't care what I care about, but this is, for someone who spends her life talking about jewelry, I've seen a lot of it. This is a really unique high style mounting. There's another way to wear it. See how I feel like there's a top and a bottom, because this feels more straight on this side and this feels a little more curved on this side. So see that? I think that there will be a way that you find you like to wear it. What if I just take the $13,999 sapphire and blow it out? It stays as is, but that means it'll go with everything. It goes with your sterling, it goes with your platinum, it goes with your white gold, it goes with your yellow gold, and it's all brushed. It's all satin finishing, just like we saw in that heart-shaped design a moment ago. Here's what I'm offering for one caller. Go ahead and just let's talk about it. Let's get on the lines ready to go. That's a piece right there. And nobody's called yet on it. And I know it's a little more exotic. It's a little more unusual. I have no other sapphire in the inventory that looks like it. Not even close. I don't think I have a 2.5 karat sapphire. What should we do instead of 10,000? I feel like this is just as museum here. What do you want to do? Should we do $4,999? Should we just go to $3,000 and see it out the door by done? How about $29.99? How about I keep going? I need one caller. It's going to fly. This is one of the bigger sapphire values I've ever had. ever. Let's keep on going. Moving jewelry, 13 minutes to go. Here's a $13,000 ring. What'd you pick up? Mandarin. Oh, who got it? I like your style, Barbara. What a cool ring. Barbara got the Mandarin Paraíba combo ring. I'd like a Mandarin garnet ring with a side of Paraíbas, please. That's my order. That's my order right there. Oh, yeah, give me a slab of gold with it. Yeah, put it all on top of a slab of gold. Perfect, done. Who wants this one now because it's not 29 or 28? I'm just experimenting up here. Just going to move some jewelry. It's the end of the night. This is last call on anything and everything. And what about $2,799? What about $2,777? What about $2,699? I mean, we're still talking about 2.5 carat purple sapphire emerald cut, right? Here it is, and it's go time. Let's make it $25.99. One caller. Oh boy, that is a serious sapphire extravaganza. Look at the colors. When have you ever seen a sapphire look like that? It's usually tanzanites that are looking like sapphires. Really good sapphires. Here's the best sapphire, looking like a tanzanite because it's got the red flashes, but it's a sapphire. So you get more durability. It's a whole almost 2 notches up on the Mohs hardness scale. So if you are somebody who shies away from wearing anything, even in the 7s or 7.5 range, go here. It's giving you that really gorgeous color and glow. That is quite the value. Now I've got a big pearl here as well. We've got a gorgeous South Sea white pearl. Jason, what are you taking? Remind me so I don't recap it. Or was that something from earlier? Are you still on the Radiance Fiend? Okay. All right. Let's see what we've got here. I know this one's going to go. That's an obvious statement. And look at the design. Design keeps going. I love it. I love it. That's just really, when it comes to what don't you have, if you already have a ring like that in your collection, we need to talk. Show me your collection. I want to see, because that is so unique and exotic, and only $25.99. Well, that's one way to shop. Let's also talk about what's left here. We've got, I guess we can keep showing you new. We also have that tanzanite, the $22.95, 22 carats, 95 for $13,000. Oh, who's got it? They need a congrats from me as well. Beautiful value there. Here's our South Sea pearl. Here it is, South Sea pearl. And that is, well, it's a big one. It's platinum as well, 11288. Nope, that was the last one. They look exactly the same in pictures. The South Sea pearl is 1127463. They do look alike, don't they? Platinum, 14 millimeters. Who got that sapphire? Oh my goodness. I have not heard from Ed and Jan, and it feels like years. Oh my goodness, how are you guys? Oh, I am so happy you got that ring. Oh, don't tell me they've just been lurking, waiting for me to discount the coolest ring we've ever had. Well, they took advantage of it. Thank you, Ed and Jan. Thank you, and enjoy it. Oh, love that. I love it. Let's talk about our 14 millimeter white pearl, South Sea white pearl, carat 61 in diamonds. You can tell it's the end of the day, and everyone's arriving. And I know that it's arriving at 9 minutes left to go time. So we're busy on the lines. Let me know what you want to shop for from this show. Here's our white pearl. Let's blow it out. And for the sake of time, 9 minutes left. Let's go. Seems to be working. $25.99. Let's do it on a $13,000 pearl. I'm just blowing it all out. This is the way to get your favorites. That's something special. You know what? Put up the opal again. Let's do this golden opal again with the same kind of mounting. Look at these diamond weights. You had a carat 95 around the opal. You have a carat 61 around the pearl. I'm going to show you a huge star sapphire. I mean, why not? These two are like sisters, aren't they? The mountings are from the same designer. You've got your white South Sea pearl or your huge opal, and then look at this. This is our star sapphire. Wait a minute. We got a blue star sapphire. It's that 4 carat 66 powder blue, and that is here with this really cool honeycomb designer band. All of it's $25.99. You simply pick your favorite or take them all. Because why not get them all when you've got such a variety here to choose from? The star sapphire is 4 carats 66. It's got 29 points in diamonds right here. Your choice, $25.99. We are blowing out jewelry here into the night, Friday finale. and it's all happening right now. So here's your chance to pick up $25.99. That's the 4 carat 66, tons of gold. Love the diamonds scattered throughout. That looks like a very she designer ring. You know who I'm talking about. You guys know jewelry. Look at the South Sea pearl. Look at the gorgeous orange-based transparent opal, all with these enormous diamonds in these ballerina styles, whichever one's your favorite, $25.99. I also want to remind you that we had the $19.99 Sphene pendant that's got to go. This is that gorgeous modified round. This one's even less, it's $19.99. So let me just recap a few things, because I know that you might be thinking about other things beyond just the $25.99 rings. But I do want to show you, we also had this gorgeous diamond band. It's really something, a design we don't see very often. This is just diamonds and gold straight up. It's the diamonds that go right across. That's a double row. That was $14.99 for this ring in the front on the left side. We also had a gorgeous kunzite. You want affordable? I got affordable up here too. Like the kunzite for $13.99. Holy cow, they're getting just cheaper by the moment here. So we've got kunzite for you. The $19.99 gorgeous modified round Sphene. That's got to be the most dynamic round Sphene we've ever had. Also had moonstone studs. We had the moonstone studs that were all $3.99. Take your pick there. Also that beautiful emerald. I'll tell you, that emerald's got to go. This was brought up by request, but it didn't go as of yet. But the emerald with the yellow and the white diamonds. You know this one if you saw it earlier. It's that fantastic round. Yes. The Sphene pendant. You're talking about that one, to be clear, right? The big round is gone. Congratulations. Thank you. That was, of course, you know it, item number 1321. And then let's also add something else to the mix. If you want a Sphene ring, there still is a Sphene ring. Actually, I'm going to put up the kunzite earrings, because we just wanted to remind you there's also an earring that I think looks fantastic with the ring that we're seeing up in the center there. So there's our gorgeous kunzite. Modified cuts. These are radiant squares. They're really beautiful in a leverback style. So we'll move that kunzite over just a bit. The earrings are only $26.99. They're lovely drops. They've got some gorgeous saturation of color there, of course, in our Afghan material. And then any questions you have. So reminder, the diamond band on the left side is $14.99. The kunzite next to that, the ring that is $1,399. The earrings are $26.99. Incredible drops. We saw a pair the other day. Had a lot of people miss out, so we brought you another pair tonight. First time seeing them. We also have the gorgeous golden or orangey base, you know, with mandarins being such a hit tonight. Fun to see that mandarin orange color, but in an opal. And then we've got our opal, our emerald, our star sapphire, our big South Sea pearl, which is one of the biggest ones anywhere. And that's our huge 14 millimeter. And again, not a cultured pearl, South Sea pearl. Difference between like growing in the wild, growing in its natural elements of the depths of the ocean, as opposed to cultured by man, where man helps it out and starts the pearl process. That's very different there. So really special. And again, anything you like on that wheel or beyond, anything else you want to see, let me know. Final call. We're back in 14 hours. We do it again. We got 3 hours, including my gorgeous diamond band. You've been asking about it. Everybody's been talking about it, asking about it. There's a new 3 carat. Reminder, this is the first time we've done a 3 carat band with oval diamonds. The oval diamonds are huge. I mean, they're enormous. And you have your choice of white or yellow. So we will be seeing that tomorrow. There will also be a very special diamond stud presentation on Sunday. So we're looking forward to all of the above. We've got incredible diamond studs. There'll be a carat, but also in a bigger look, because they're the ovals, not the rounds. Anything else you want to know more about from this wheel? And Jason, who was shopping there? Kalora? That's a pretty name. And was she getting the radiant? The Sphene. Congratulations. Well, here's the deal. We're in last call on the show. We have about 4 minutes left. And I don't know if there's anything up here that you're thinking about, but if you are, the values are sitting right here waiting for you. So reminder, we'll walk you through what's left here. $26.99 on the earrings, the match in the ring, gorgeous. $13.99 for, I mean, think about putting it together as a suite. Very affordable way to do so. Here's our diamond ring, 14 millimeter South Sea pearl platinum. And then there's our gold. That is a sapphire, guys, 4 carat 66. We already saw that big 2.5 carat sapphire go. How about a 466 with an asterism? How about a dusty blue translucent? It's a translucent. They're usually opaque. This one is not, with a super defined star, even when the attention of the stars is divided, because there are two. So it's using two light sources, producing two separate stars, but that becomes even more intense when you just have the one. And then here's our emerald round. This emerald round was a 1 carat, looking like a 2 carat, 2777. Plus it has that enormous diamond weight, yellow and white diamonds together, solid 14 karat gold there, the gorgeous of the opal. That opal, we saw a smaller version of our orangey opal go earlier. Now we've got an even bigger one. So your chance to pick them up here. And last call on anything from tonight. Also our museum masterpiece must go was our emerald 3-stone ring, $12,999 with the full GRS certificate as well. We've had a couple of our skeins go, but we do have a ring or two left. I do have this classic oval here for $999. Keep in mind that 65 points in diamonds to go around that oval, that's under $1,000. So even under $1,000 opportunities still remain here like the skeins. So we'll just try to fit that in for you to think about. And anything else you'd like to know more about, now's the time. End of the show is near. We are back in the morning. So remember, our weekends, we're here during the daytime hours, which is so much fun. So we'll see you guys at 10 a.m. Pacific time. That's 10 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Central, and then 1 p.m. Eastern. So we got 3 hours as usual. That schedule applies to both Saturday and Sunday. And this being an incredible weekend where we have really, I got to tell you, last weekend was a holiday weekend. This weekend, we kind of saved some of our big moments in debuts for this weekend, knowing so many people were on the go and traveling last weekend for the long holiday. So this weekend is going to be a very important one for new designs, big debuts. Of course, you know the 3 carat diamond band is coming up tomorrow morning, and it is limited, as any 3 carat piece would be. Very unusual to see 3 carats of diamonds all in one piece of jewelry. So that's going to be on the limited side, which is why I've been giving you a heads up on that all week long. So you will see that ring that I've been wearing on my right hand all week. That's coming up tomorrow. Bigger diamond studs in ovals coming up on Sunday that'll match the ring. So maybe a sweet potential there. And anything else, I'll tell you, there's a lot of brand new coming up this weekend and a lot of big values as we say goodbye to a lot of our inventory, because we've got so much news starting on Wednesday. So I guess that's my cue to say goodbye to you guys and say goodnight. But until 14 hours from now, we will meet again. We will rendezvous in 14 hours with an incredible weekend. And we do it on Saturday. We do it on Sunday. So thank you again. Thanks for joining me on your Friday night. Appreciate you keeping me company. Take a look at our wheel one more time. That's it. Last call. And then we got to go. Thank you all for being here tonight. Very important show. Lots of big values. Sound like that speed may be going. So last chance, last call. Kunzite earrings, Kunzite ring, Star Sapphire, $25.99, $25.99, and $25.99. A little bit more for the earrings, $26.99, only $13.99 for our Kunzite, $14.99 for the diamond band, and $27.77 for that emerald that's just glowing from the back. So thank you again. I'll see you back in the morning. We got 14 hours to rest up before another edition of TVON will kick off. 3 carat diamond band and so much more. So I look forward to seeing you right back here in the morning, 14 hours from now, 10 a.m. Pacific time. We'll see you then. In the meantime, have a great rest of your Friday night. Call us if you have any questions. We're here for a couple minutes. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great night. We'll see you right back here in the morning. Big Saturday ahead. Be here.